Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Oiran from Mialoon. Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is a Thursday indeed. Hello. How you doing? It's an Oni roll? Why are you gonna run away from me? Why would you even bother to be here if you're gonna be scared of me? What the heck? You got through the VN much quicker than expected? Well, it was a continuation from last week where we played for about 4 hours. So it was 4 hours from part 1, and then there was only another hour-ish left, apparently, based on how much we got through. Probably a little less, because we did take a break for a couple minutes while Hitomi had to go do something. So, you know, it happens. It'd be like that sometimes. I kind of had a feeling we were close to the end, so I'm not too surprised personally, but, yeah, I guess you could comparatively say we got through it fast. But it was also just the common route. At least I have to assume one would call it the common route. I don't really know how the actual game will be spaced out in its final edition, its final version. I have to assume that was the common, though. 5 hours for a common route, is probably a little on the longer side. But I guess we also have to account for the fact that we were voice acting and we were, yapping while playing. So maybe it was a little less overall. I imagine average person, if you're reading, it would probably be a lot faster to read it. Especially because there are so many parts where it was just clicking through ellipses text bubbles and then like 1 or 2 word dialogue boxes. So it would probably be a much quicker read if you are just reading. I don't recall if the game is going to have any voice acting in its final iteration. I'd have to look at the page and maybe also look at their Kickstarter in case the Kickstarter says something about it. But yeah. Yeah. Double Yuno is still spoiling us even if your continuation stream went a little short. Yeah, it was on the shorter side. But these things happen. I'm just glad that we were able to still do it with Hitomi because Hitomi didn't have work today. So we were still able to have her voice the main character for continuity's sake. If I decide to play the full game when it releases, or if I get the chance to when the full game releases, it might be me doing all the voices, but it really depends. I still don't know how I feel about playing some of these like full release I'm still not sure how to approach playing games when they release in full. Indie games have different rules when it comes to the Otomi streaming of it all. I wouldn't know how I would split it. I guess we would maybe dedicate one stream to each route? Question mark? If I do that? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I've only ever really done showcases up to this point, so I'm not sure how I would approach it. Something to think about, I guess. As long as whatever that guy's name is dies. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Bran? I want Bran to be chosen by, like, the worst possible vampire lord and then to perish instantly. That is my one wish. That is my one desire. May he suffer. Prayer hands. He's so yucky. What a weird guy. Anyways, hi everyone. How has your week been? I hope you've been doing well. I've been doing pretty good, I'd say. This week has felt like a better week mentally. Not so much sleep-wise. I feel like my sleep quality is getting worse, fellas. I think if I make a doctor's appointment anytime soon, it might have to be to sign up for like a sleep study or something, because boy howdy, I feel like my sleep quality has really deteriorated in the past couple of weeks. I can't really sleep much at night, and then I keep having a need to nap in the middle of the day, and then whenever I wake up from my midday nap, I never want to get out of bed. I'm like so tired when I wake up from the nap. It's awful. It's not really doing what it's supposed to do as a nap. So I've been kind of worried about that. I might have to sign up for a sleep study or just talk to a doctor about my overall energy levels. I think talking to a doctor in general would probably be good for me to do at some point in the near future, but scheduling is a pain. Every week feels about the same, honestly. I feel like I have a problem. Do you mean feels the same in terms of, like, it's feeling repetitive? Or do you feel like it's, like, specifically you're having the same kind of sleep problems? Because that could be a number of things. Just like how I feel like what I'm dealing with could be a number of things. I'm just like, what do I think is causing it? Let's see. I unfold a list and it, like, rolls all the way past my body onto the floor, out of the room. Where do you want me to start on the list? It turns out when you sleep, you actually sleepwalk and play Ultimate games. Bro, I could get through my backlog so much faster if that was true. If only. Alas, though. But anyway. Besides that, though, I feel like my week has been pretty good. I feel like I've been doing pretty well. Now that it's Thursday, we have a more active week, for the rest of the rest of thing. Oh, hi, Lynn! Hello, Lynn. You did mention you were going to raid me today. Welcome in, raiders. Hopefully you can chat. On the YouTube side. Oh, on the Twitch side as well. Thank you. Looks like we'll need more drinks. Welcome in. Hello, gamers. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you made progress on your robot. I was tuning in a little bit earlier. I didn't stay the whole time because I had to make dinner, but I was tuning into your stream for a little while there. I hope you made some progress. Let me shout out Miss Elena. She was building a model from a model kit, for those of you that don't follow Miss Lynn. You have good timing. I was about to talk about our collab from Tuesday, in case you guys missed that as well. I posted about it on the YouTube community tab, and shared a post or two on the Twitter. We had a collab on Tuesday where we talked about content creation from a VTuber perspective. And it was a pretty fun stream. You lurk in our streams? Of course. Whenever Lynn or Kaya are streaming, I do try to lurk in their streams for at least a little bit. I know I ironically I did mention during the collab with Lynn that I don't watch a lot of VTuber streams when they are live that often, but I do for my unit mates. I do for Mialoon. I try to tune into every stream they have if I can, even if it's only like 20 minutes. Admittedly, I usually can't stay for like the whole time, and sometimes I have to dip at a point, but I try to watch every time I see they have a waiting room. I try to watch it. Union, the professional lurker. Yeah, man. I do, in fact, lurk a lot of streams. I lurk a lot of other kawaii streams as well. Like, I'll lurk in Charlotte's streams. I'll lurk in Ayla-sama streams. I lurk in Tomoe streams. Well, sometimes I talk in Tomoe streams, too. I watch Hiyori a lot. I'm just casually name-dropping people. But I try, whenever I do have, like, a free moment, I try to click into people's streams and watch them for a little. Because it's useful, to me at least, to kind of get a feel for what everybody else is streaming and what their vibes are like on stream. And then I don't really chat, because I feel like your vibe kind of changes when a VTuber talks in your chat. So if I want to actually get a feel for their vibes, I just watch them talk to their viewers and kind of see what the dynamic's like over there in the foreign spaces. The spaces that are not my spaces, you know? Ohio, Yuno. Ohio. It's been such a long time. How you doing? I'm good. I see you got an updated model. Yes, I have had this new model since January. I really like it. I feel like it suits me a lot. I'm very happy. I really like it. Hopefully you like it too. It is nice to be Orpal. It is nice to be updated and to be in a form that I feel suits me a little better. I really like it. Fun form. Good form. Very good. Also, look at how high quality my wiggles are. Is it not perfect? That's how you can tell it's still me. And of course, no matter how many times VTubers say not to perceive them when they chat in another VTuber stream, you always get a stream of hi, Yuno. Yeah, at this point, I feel like I gotta get an account specifically for lurking so that I can just seem like another regular. I feel like I gotta camouflage myself. Tired of trying to talk to my friends using my account, and then everybody's like, hi, Yuno, hi, Yuno. Although, to be fair, sometimes it's because the streamer that I am watching says that their chat should greet me, which is fine, too. But I'm always just like, don't do that. It's supposed to be about you. Don't talk to me. Don't make it about me. Imagine a wiggle-less Yuno. Yeah, there is no way. I've mentioned this before, but when it came to getting 2.0 rigged, I specifically mentioned that we needed to keep the wiggles. Or, like, make them even better, if possible. And luckily, it was possible. Because now I feel like these wiggles are very, very good. I'm sorry it's lagging so much! I don't know why I've been having so many problems with my tracking software every time I've streamed lately. Because what the heck? It's pissing me off. I might have to reset my router after this stream. What lag? I mean, it's noticeable to me, but sometimes when I move around, my model freezes for like a nanosecond, and then it has to like lock back in, or it like loses tracking for a second. And I'm just like, can I not do that, please? It's not nearly as bad as it was a couple streams ago, but bruh. It's been consistently happening, so I'm a little bit worried. Probably gonna have to do a reset Dio, but that's okay. Didn't you literally ask this question the last time you redeemed a poll? Just phrased slightly differently. I don't know if I have enough characters to make that a question, but I will try my best. Also, Twitch might not let me say hell, so... Spam. Sardines. Rice. Beans. There you go. There's a poll running on Twitch if you want to vote about apocalypse meals. For bartering with other humans. I like that smile, it's so cute and sometimes sinister looking in different context. Hell yeah. Sometimes I look like I am a very cute and wholesome girl, and sometimes I'm evil. Sometimes I'm very evil. And I of course have toggles to get even more evil. Evil Ombi. That's me, man. That's me, man. Wholesome girl, more like wholesome cute auntie. Hey now. Do I seem old to you? I'm eternally 21. I do not have a fully developed frontal lobe. I'll have you know. Hanaki, that's me, by the way. Auntie. Messed up. That explains it. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, huh? Suspicious. Anyways. Back to what I was saying before. 2 out of 3 wholesome this Oni. Hey, I can be wholesome sometimes. I feel like, on the whole, I am quite wholesome. Something like that. You can say Forever 21, they're bankrupt and can't sue you anymore. Well, yeah, but if I say Forever 21, everyone's like the store? Can I buy clothes from you? And I'm like, okay, Dad. You're a future young bride and not an auntie. Thanks? I don't know if I'm ever gonna get married. Thanks? Now that Forever 21 just closed all their US stores this month, Yuno is the only remaining Forever 21. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Forever 21. I didn't know it took them this long to close. I thought they had closed like forever ago. Forever 21 ago, more like. But I legitimately did think that they closed forever ago. I didn't realize they still had some active stores. Store the like. Make sure you keep it in a secure spot. Passworded for your protection. Yes, thank you for the badum-tish. Like the store or the Oni Oiran? That's also true. I feel like more people should say, if you hear somebody mention Forever 21, you should be like the Yuno? Like the Yuno Hanaki? Like that one? That would probably be better. Anyway, like I was trying to say, stop distracting me. Stop distracting me. I had a collab with Lynn on Tuesday where I talked about content creation, and unfortunately, that's something I know a lot about, and I kind of hyperfixate on it a lot, so we talked about 80 bajillion million topics in that stream. It was a nearly 4-hour stream, which is pretty normal for a Yuno Hanaki stream, but I feel kind of bad. I think Lynn and I just locked in so hard that we went like way over a usual stream length for her, which is pretty funny to me, in my opinion. I was just like, haha, I brought the yapper out. I helped her maximize the yapping. Satsu Overdrive. But it was really fun. We talked about some cool stuff. Covered a lot of bases. So if you are curious about that at all, you should check out the VOD. It is on her YouTube channel. And I believe she's also trying to edit down some aspects of it for future content as well. I'll try to share the edited down highlight versions once they are made, produced, all of that. But it was fun. It was a good time. And now we are here today where I can properly talk to you on a one-on-one basis. Looks like the answer to the question was rice. And I have to say I agree. I probably would choose rice out of these options too. Oh, I spelled apocalypse wrong. Apocalypse. Makes sense. My bad. But yeah, I would agree. I think rice is probably the better option. I know spam also lasts like forever, but I feel like in an apocalyptic situation, you would probably want to choose rice because carbs will like give you overall fuel for longer versus spam. Rice requires water, though. We would have to presume that the water is probably not tainted by whatever apocalyptic situation we are in. So it's probably fine. Probably. Spicy water. I don't think we should be using spicy water to make rice. But I wouldn't know. I'm not really a chef. What are the effects of vitamin Buno? It'll make you have the attention span to read an entire book. And then, then you'll, like, crave a burger. I don't know. I don't know. There's also a condition called rabbit starvation if one doesn't eat enough carbs or fat with lean meat. Really? I never heard about that. Side effects include purple, insomnia, and that book being yaoi. Not always. It's not always a special yaoi book. Not always. I will read a het romance every now and again. I'll also read a yuri. Read book, eat burger. Yeah. I agree with the other side effects, though. You will also probably turn purple. And also, like, crave... purple stuff. Purple items. And you'll also have a hard time sleeping. Well, like, it's fine. Wasn't that the one that made the cowboy cannibalism case back then? I wouldn't know. I am not that familiar with that side of history and/or science. I wouldn't know. Makes sense to me, though. What else did I want to talk about today? I don't know. I have been, I be chillin'. For the most part. Science in general. Yeah, science was my worst subject in school. So admittedly, I don't know a lot. Admittedly, I don't know a lot. I am not very educated when it comes to science. Did you say all you wanted to say about the Lin collab? I mean, yeah. The bulk of it is just, it was fun. It was long. There's going to be condensed content releasing in the future, from it that I will try to share whenever Lin finishes it. She's so powerful. Not only did she do most of the, like, planning and, like, organization loosely of topics, but now she's also editing down the content. I'm just like, dang, girl. She's so good. Such a powerful girl. It was a fun lurk. Yippee! I'm glad you liked it. It was a fun yap for me. How's your day going? How are you doing? I'm doing good. Things are going well on my end. I'm feeling pretty chill. I don't know. I don't really have much else to say besides the fact that I'm doing good. I feel like I haven't really been up to much. On, like, the back end. Like, I've been working, but it's also, like, I still don't feel like I have enough to really, like, talk about. Just random stuff, I guess. Busy Monday? Yes, I had a busy Monday. I had things to do, work-related and non-work-related, so I was very busy. Busy. But it was a good time. Tuesday was, like, a little bit on the slower side, luckily. What about Mouse PI for Hierarchy? Stop talking to me about a game I don't have. I don't have it. I didn't get a key. I don't have it. Working at the library? No. I will reiterate, didn't get that job. The only other job that they were hiring for at the time required you to have a master's in library science in order to get it. So I can't. I couldn't do it. Couldn't apply. Don't qualify. So no library job. No other library jobs are available right now. No work. When I say work, I mean content work. Isn't SE dying? It's a rumor. I will say this right now. All the stuff you might have heard about Stream Elements potentially dying is currently a rumor. It's all alleged at the moment. I looked into it a little when I saw it being posted about on Twitter, and I've been talking about it with some other creators. It is currently a rumor. It is very much a rumor. Basically, the reason that it came about is because there is somebody who does work for Stream Elements as, I believe, like a creator sponsorship partner. Like, I think that's what their role is. And they mentioned on Discord somewhere there's like an implication of like an event that was going to happen regarding talking about Stream Elements' future operations, and the idea that there's like talks of a shutdown very soon. But it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. Other people have tried to reach out to other representatives for Stream Elements, and it's not really being addressed, which could mean either good or bad things. But I will just say it is a rumor. And people were also just kind of doom scrolling because they were like, oh, well, you know, all of my assets are tied to Stream Elements. I'm gonna have to get them recoded for Streamlabs, or people who are like dooming because they were like, I was having issues getting my payments sent out by Stream Elements. Maybe that's a sign that they're gonna shut down. Maybe they're not gonna be able to pay us. Like screaming and stuff. And it's just like, well, the issues more so seem to be from the sponsorship side, not from the like earnings that people get from like tips via Stream Elements. Because I personally haven't had issues. I was able to withdraw my earnings from Stream Elements without an issue. And I don't really use the sponsorship pages. So like, I don't know, to me, I don't think it's going to be that immediate. But everybody's scared. And when the internet hears a rumor, and like everybody who's been spreading the rumor has been citing the same like one guy on Discord. So like, let's not give credit to the singular man. Let's try to get more sources checked before we completely assume. Stream Elements keeps asking for donations. Yeah, they have been trying to crowdfund for, I believe since January, they've been trying to raise money because the claim is that their operating costs are pretty high, despite the fact that they take percentages of our earnings. So it's interesting to see this happening. No, you can still tip. It's not an issue. I will say that if you tip via SE Pay, it does take a couple days for it to be available to me to withdraw it, but I personally have not had any issues. That's also not the side of the website that has been having problems. People misspeak on the internet all the time. So the people who have been saying that, the specific issue has more so been with the sponsorship side, not with the actual, like, tip side. A fintech is crowdfunding? Yeah, I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. It's not a good idea, and they also have not been nearly making enough for what they claim is their expense. So, if that's truly what they're relying on, it's not looking good for them. So I can understand why the rumor is spreading the way that it is, but it's still a rumor. Saw a very unhelpful Twitter post exclaiming you all better withdraw all your money from Stream Elements with zero additional context. Well, that is also just something that you should do. As a senpai has told us, you should never leave your money sitting in a place that is not your bank account, because there's always a chance that something weird could happen with the service that is holding the money, and then you would never be able to get your money. So you should try to be on top of withdrawing your money from places like Stream Elements or PayPal or any other like digital currency holding thing. You gotta make sure you actually like take the money out so that it's in a more secure spot. But it, like, that's the thing, like, people are just kind of jumping to conclusions, jumping the shark, as one might say, because of all of the like rumors that have been spreading, but they are just rumors. So like, I'm wary, but I'm not dooming personally. And I think even if something weird did happen, hopefully we would be given enough notice to figure out what to do in terms of switching. For me, The worst thing would just be having to switch my custom chat over. I think most of the other resources that I use I could probably get a Streamlabs version transferred, but it's the custom chat that I have to worry about. It's the custom chat that I'd have to worry about. My alerts, I think, would easily transfer between Stream Elements and Streamlabs. And my Twitch alerts are already done via Twitch itself, because Twitch has its own alert box now, where you can like set up all of your alerts for Twitch like in like the Twitch dashboard. So I'm not too worried about that side either. It's mostly just having the confirmation to like know that the switch has to happen. And the other thing that sucks about Streamlabs is that a lot of some of the good features for Streamlabs are locked behind a paywall, like a subscription service, which pisses me off. I don't really want to have to pay in order to get the good stuff, so some things might look a little less good, perhaps, because I have to rely on the free shit, but whatever. So it goes in the biz. We haven't had a wife check in a few months. We literally had a wife check last week. You just weren't here for it. Just because you're not there when the wife check happens doesn't mean I don't do a wife check. Because that's literally slanderous. A few months? You could maybe say like a couple of weeks. No, I agree. There was no wife check. Again, you probably just weren't there. It's been 22 years. Can't believe no wife since 2025. What do you mean? Oh my god, you guys are such babies. Good lord. Yeah, that's literally all of you. You're all just that baby face. Just, A lack of object permanence once again making itself known in chat. It's a cute thigh tattoo. Thanks! I had it in my 1.0 as well. It just looks different, with the 2.0 art. Vocoded baby Tamagotchi. That's you. That's what you sound like. It's higher def? Yeah, man, it's higher def. The definition goes crazy. I've been in all 90 of Yuno's streams, I agree. Shit. If he's got the receipts of being in all 90 of my streams, I guess it's true. Anyways. Anyway. I do really love this version of the tattoo. Bro, literally same. When I first saw the sketches for my model, it was still drawn all in purple, so I was like, wondering if it was gonna stay purple again. But then when she started showing me the colored version of the model, like properly like colored and shaded and stuff, and I saw that she changed it to look like a more realistic bellflower, I was like, oh my god. Genius moves. Genius perfect plays. I am once again very happy by her big, huge brain. I like it this way. I think it looks really pretty. I think the only downside of this outfit, perhaps, like the fact that it isn't super short, is the fact that you can't see the third flower that's up at the very top that she added. In the original version, it was 2 very big bellflowers, but now there are 3 slightly smaller flowers, but they go higher up on the thigh. But you can't really see the third one because my skirt covers it. I guess you would have to, like, move the overall tattoo down if you wanted to see all of them, but it's okay. It is okay. I still think it looks really pretty. Please show us the third. There's only so much I can do. You can see the full tattoo on my ref sheet. Because she separated it from my body in order to show all the details. But it is there, I promise you. Oh, I guess if I bounce my skirt a little bit, you can get a glimpse. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I also have to be careful because you might see my butt fang. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, it's there. I am paying attention. Yeah, true. The what? My butt fang. My thighs and my butt got juicier in this upgrade. So, on the base of my model, there is a very subtle butt fang, for future art. What's a butt fang? We're visual learners. Do you guys remember when I didn't know what a butt fang was and Kaya had to explain it to me? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember. So true. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the visuals. Yuno was enlightened, yes. And I was like, man, I don't have a butt fang. And then in 2.0, my mama was like, you know what? Here you go. I thought it's called a thigh gap. No, what you are currently seeing is my thigh gap. But if I hid my skirt, which I'm not gonna do, but if I hid my skirt so you could see more of my thighs, you would see a little bit of my butt cheek in the back. And that's what a butt fang is. Demons from PK handshake, not knowing what the fang is despite having them. Right, I forgot that Reina didn't know what it was either. It's pretty funny. Did you just mimic the Final Fantasy XIV copy pasta, but with Yuno 2.0? That's pretty awesome. Did you know that Yuno 2.0 has an upgraded bellflower tattoo, which includes a full purple wiggle drawn by the award-winning Sumeragi-sensei, who did the art for an award-winning Ultimate game series, all with no restrictions on playtime? I like how that's the part that's not changed. No restrictions on playtime for what? No restrictions on playtime for the model? I guess so. Is it bad showing butt fangs, though? Yes. Twitch does not like such activities. Technically, I don't think YouTube would either. Wait a minute, I want to play now. Play what? What are we playing? Wakanai. You can play Limbo's route over and over and over, no restrictions on the amount of time on those CGs and voice lines. I mean, if that was the case... If that was the case, sign me up. If that was the case, sign me up. Let me in. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry your pretty little head, princess. As I'm just like, I think I'm gonna have to worry a little bit. Okay, I think you've had enough wife time. You guys are going a little delulu. I believe you have had enough wife time. I'm gonna come back now. There is your obligatory check. She is there, she is alive. One can only hope of such things, you know? Here you go. Actually, wait. Maybe, like here? Yeah. Hi, not wife. Where did she go? Stop. You had your time. It's been months since we've seen. You literally saw her 10 seconds ago. You can't pull that now. We can't be doing this. Guys, you're going senile. Can't believe no wife since E52. God damn it. Also, no, this isn't OniMon 101. OniMon 101 will be next week. Just because I have amnesia doesn't mean you can make fun of me for it. That's not amnesia. That's just short-term memory loss. From baby to senile happens to the best of us. Yeah, you act like babies because you don't have the object permanence, and then you immediately forget once you are given the fuel. Yeah, congratulations. You are both baby and old men. However, I think that one could argue that baby and old man is like a pretty similar state, depending on your helplessness. I miss my wife, Tails. So true. Rein in our Delulu to recommended levels. Yes, I'm currently giving you the proper dosage of Unonium, so we have to be careful about how much Delulu you intake. Gotta make sure there's a proper balance, you know? You can't OD on one and not the other. Everything must be perfectly balanced. As all things should be. Ah, there's so many notifications on Discord. Ugh. Running away. Registering as a widow in my local government office? That's crazy. All because wife has only been gone for like 4 minutes. It's okay. I don't think you need to go that far. She's still alive. She's just on the bottom part of the screen. Is it Unonium or Vitamin Buno? Pretty sure it's Unonium. I think you're the only one who has said Vitamin Buno. Open Discord, large number in red circle, close Discord. No, I see the like red dot without a number. I'm not being directly pinged. But there's like other servers that I'm in that are pretty active, and I'm just like, bleh, bleh. Too much is going on. Yamero. Wait a minute, that's based. Make up a wife the government will never know. What do you mean? You can't make up a wife. The government has to know that you're married. You have to report to the government that you're marrying someone. That's like literally what getting married is. You can't just pretend that you had a wife that died and register as a widower without having been married. That's not how that works. A little casual marriage fraud never hurt. Why do we have to do this? I haven't even been live for an hour and we're already jumping to fraud. Help. You guys need to calm down. It's okay. My goodness. My cousin is getting married today. What a coincidence. Congrats to them. Exciting. That's true. That's way longer than usual. Oi. Can we not be trying to set records for how quickly we jump to fraud? Ideally, it'd be nice to have a stream where we don't jump to fraud. I think we should be aiming for that rather than a speed run. No. I'm the guy their cousin is getting married to? Wow, congrats. What time is the wedding? Are you gonna be able to make it? What's the current world record for fraud? marry Miku, all the benefits, and Miku doesn't require sustenance, just your undying loyalty and that you acquire merch. I mean, that is a form of expense, still. But you're right that you get the benefit of marrying Miku. Ooh. There are a couple people who've already married Miku, though, right? Like, there's one guy who is particularly very famous for marrying Miku. Can she legally be married to multiple people? I suppose so, right? My cousin looks like Taylor Swift? Oh, wow. Huge W, then. Miku in a polyamorous relationship. At that point, it's polygamous because it's multiple marriages. But yes, in a way. She's an oil baron. Since when was Miku an oil baron? She is an idol. A virtual one. People are just out here saying things. We can just copy-paste Miku? Well, yes. She sings like an oil baron. Pause. What the fuck does that mean? Hey, can I be told what the hell that means? Haven't you met one? No! I'd love to! I hear good things about oil barons, allegedly. Oil barons is money. I've heard good things, so it'd be crazy to meet one in real life. Well, Miku did. Good for her. So true. Good for her. I saw a video today of the various people who have married Twilight Sparkle. Like the pony? Huh. Now see, I haven't really watched My Little Pony, so maybe I am ignorant. Are they adults within the universe of the ponies? Or are they children? I feel like they must be canonically adults because they have jobs. My Little Pony is cute. Yes, they are adults. Okay, phew. Okay, phew. As long as it's an adult character, sure. As long as that part's fine, I suppose. Can we put a drawing of a Miku cutout as a mask for Yuno? Why do you want me to be Miku? Shouldn't you just be here for me? Because I'm streamer? That's crazy. Young adult, also someone calculated that Fluttershy is the oldest of the group. Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. You're asking for a lot. It's my stream! If you want Miku, you should go watch Miku. You have a color filter up. Are you using a color filter to make me Miku Hatsune teal? Are you making me teal right now? That's kind of fucked up. Photoshopping a Miku mask now. This is crazy. I am on stream for an hour. Not even. It's still a little below an hour. And you're trying to freaking transfer me into Miku. This is so messed up, man. MLP friendship is magic. They are all adults, all in all, by the overall sense of it. I thought so. I'm sorry, this whole time I've only been tuning in to stare at your wall scrolls. My wall scrolls? The ones with the random, like, Japanese-inspired art on them? There's not even anything on those. Actually, hold on. I've never really thought to look at what's actually on them. Hold on. I have to figure out how much I should be getting mad at you. Mad at you, jokingly. Where the heck? Where did I save this? Oh, okay. I know where that is. I've never actually thought to look at what they're supposed to be, so what the heck? Install on-demand component? What the heck? Why do I need an extra component to look at an image? Okay. Computer enhance. Windows noise. Love to install random things. So true, bestie. Now, can I see the image? What the freaking... What? Okay, what an odd... What is happening on my computer? Hold on. Can I just open it with, like, a normal software, please? There we go. All of this because I just want to know what the heck is on the background. Yeah, they're koi fish. You're here to look at the koi fish that don't move? On my stream? Where you have a moving anime woman? I am now in your Wi-Fi. No! Get out of there! I hate when koi fish move. Still 2D. Unalive 2D. Oriental VTuber doesn't know her Oriental themed decor. I'm not Oriental! That's not true. But no, I just never thought to look at them, to be honest. I knew that they were there to make it look pretty, but I didn't really think to, like, comprehend what was on them. I was just like, oh, it's pretty looking. I didn't really give them too much info about what I wanted in the scene, to be honest with you. Name your favorite color code. Easy. DCD0FF. That's my image color, baby. You know, just decorates her house without looking at her decorations. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really, like, look at them much. I'm just like, oh, okay, this is supposed to go on my wall. Got it. Yuno does like them koi, lets her top without it getting awkward. Yeah. Yeah, you get it. I do graphic design and I can't even be asked to remember color codes. What the fuck, man? I just have it memorized because sometimes I say sometimes, more often than not for VTuber related projects, they will ask you your preferred color so they can use it for, like, color coding a script or for, like, stuff that is going to be, like, tied to your merchandise or whatever. So I've had it memorized ever since I picked it in Kawaii. I actually used to have a shade of purple that was just a little bit darker, but I decided I really wanted it to be pastel. So then when I picked it, I memorized it, so I would always have it on hand because they were constantly asking me for it. Thumbs up. My ass is expecting 000. That would be pretty funny. Get it tattooed already? If I'm ever going to get a tattoo, I'm just going to get my bellflowers. So that way I can be one-to-one with my model. I feel like it would look very bad if I got my if I got the hex code tattooed on me. I think that could be very easily mistaken for something else. Which would be bad. We're not gonna do that. We will not be doing that. So instead, flowers. In the Bellflower place? Yeah. I have, like, very much been thinking about doing it for real. Need money first. If I'm ever in a more stable place financially, I am very serious about getting it. Although if I make it the same size, that might be crazy. A crazy first tattoo spot. Although I think the thigh and, like, leg area doesn't hurt too bad. Like, there's usually, like, a pain rating scale when it comes to getting a tattoo, right? And I think that thighs are, like, not really, but kinda. So it'd be interesting. True, it hurts 2.7 bad. Good to know. As long as it's not the face. Yeah, no, I don't think I could ever get a face tattoo. I wouldn't know I'm too much of a wuss to get one. It's okay. For a long time, I also thought I would be too much of a wuss, but I've realized that I'm pretty okay with needles and that I actually have a surprisingly high pain tolerance. So I think getting a tattoo would probably be okay for me. We'll see. Yeah, no forehead tattoo. What would be the point in that anyway? What would even go there? Thighs are kind of painful, but not the worst. Least painful is forearm. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that arms are not too bad. Tic-tac-toe? God, no. Tic-tac-toe where they can watch up every 24 hours. No! Why would I do that? Stop! Wouldn't mind getting a tattoo, but I'm not super sold on both the cost and effort. Would likely get a half sleeve. Makes sense, makes sense. I can see what you mean. It's definitely, like, going to be pretty expensive depending on the kind of tattoo that you want. And then also the amount of effort, because I think there's a difference between, like, you have to get, like, the lines tattooed, and then color usually comes later, question mark, depending on the size. So, like, especially if I were to get it and have it try to be the same size as, if I tried to have it be the same size as the one that's actually on my thigh, I probably would, be in it for, like, multiple sessions. Which would be a big commitment financially and, especially in order to make it look kind of painterly. And I'd probably want to go to a more reputable, artist, which would also probably up the fees. Wife could be done in one session if you can handle 5+ hours in the chair. I probably could. I am, unfortunately, very used to being kind of sedentary. So I can usually sit at my desk for, like, quite a long time. I mean, you guys would know. I can stream for, like, 4 to 5 hours easy, and I don't usually have to get up unless I have to go to the little Oni room. So I could probably do it. Huh. It would be nice too, I think. Just because, like, being Yuno has mattered so much to me, that I think if I were to get a tattoo, it would probably have to be related to Yuno, and she already has one, canonically, so it would just make sense to get it. But that's only if I am able to have a more financially stable situation on my hands. But it's not the same sitting and streaming than sitting, getting a leg tattoo, and not moving at all. I suppose that's true. I think I could do it, though. But this is, like, way in the future. I'm not saying I'm literally gonna go do it, like, tomorrow. That'd be crazy. I'm not that crazy. What a coincidence. She means so much to me, too. Stop. Stop. We can't be saying these things right now. Don't do that. That's embarrassing. What the fuck? You're not in a tattoo shop? No. I am not streaming from a tattoo shop. No. Dama, Riz. Those two words can't be next to each other. They mean opposite things, you see. You can't put them next to each other. Getting tattooed live would be a crazy stream, TBH. You know what? The red pen, arrow, no. Yeah, true. I think there probably have been people that have gotten tattooed live. I know that there have been some, like, actual, like, event live streams where people have gotten tattoos just in the middle of the stream. Granted, they're not, like, crazy big ones. Usually just stuff that's on, like, the forearm. Or, like, something that's a little small. But if it is about the length of an average Yuno stream, I suppose it could be possible. And maybe if I am yapping, I would be distracted from wanting to move. Handcam stream, no. Thigh tattoo stream, yes. No, I wouldn't show you the footage. I wouldn't have the camera pointed down at my thighs. I paid for someone else to get a tattoo for charity. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it on charity streams before. But it's usually, like, small-ish tattoos. Which is fair. I don't think you really want someone sitting in a chair committing to a really big one. Why not? Because it's a pretty vulnerable spot on the body to have be shown. I don't think so, bro. I can't idea. My thighs aren't that vulnerable. Well, good for your thighs. Mine, though? Vulnerable. Considering how Purple Sight works, they could ban you on the spot. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. Depending on the angle of the camera, they could pretty easily bonk me. It's fine. We don't have to worry about this. Do not worry your pretty little head. Hour 3 coloring starting, you know, Damadashi, she looks so pretty. Tattoo artist, look, I ignored the first 3 hours of yap, but I'm gonna need some quiet to do this right. That's true. They would probably make me be quiet at a certain point. Can we consider it as a hot tub stream? Just do it in a kiddie pool. Pools and hot tubs category. No, I don't think so. That also wouldn't be very comfortable to have to sit in for 5 hours. You know how they tie-dye shirts? Do that with Tamadashis. Tie you up with a bunch of rubber bands And then dunk you into a dye tank? Is that what you want? I was really bad at tie-dyeing shirts in Girl Scouts. We had to do it for at Girl Scout camp multiple times, and every time I fucked it up real bad. So OniMama had to do it for me. Wait, let him cook? What do you mean? What do you mean let him cook? Why do you want to be tied up with rubber bands? Why is this what you want? Can't you ask for bondage like a normal person? There are like more normal forms of bondage. Pro tie-dyed and made a pure blue shirt. OniMama should have gotten the badge. I mean, in a way she did. I didn't wear that particular badge because she had to do it for me. She was always really good at arts and crafts stuff. Meanwhile, anytime I had to make something in comparison, it looked so freaking ugly. I actually used to have this box that she made. We got to paint these like little jewelry boxes during Girl Scouts once, and mine was really fucking ugly. It was just like all blocky colors and like had random, I think I put on like stupid fake sequins or whatever on it. Sequins, jewels, whatever. They were like little beads, kind of. It looked like ass. Meanwhile, OniMama's was painted a beautiful baby blue. She was able to put a texture on it that made it look like a bird nest, and she painted a beautiful bluebird, and then she attached like this fake yellow bird onto the top as like a little bauble on top of the lid. And she made the whole sides of the box look like the rest of the nest. And it was really, really pretty, and I made her give it to me. Because I thought it was really pretty. So I was like, actually, that's mine now. And she was like, okay. Yeah, okay, I guess. I think I still have that box in storage somewhere. I think. I feel like it'd be very sad if I got rid of it. I don't think it still has the little bird on it anymore. But it is still very pretty, and I remember I stored, like, very precious little trinkets in it. I don't know if the little trinkets are still in that box. What a menace. Look, she was good at it! And I wanted the ones that looked good, not the ones that looked bad. Meanwhile, she loved the fact that mine looked so ugly. Because she was my mom, so she was like, yeah, this looks great. I would love to keep this version. But she didn't tell me that she knew that they were ugly as sin, but she just liked the fact that her daughter made something. She was just happy we were doing crafts together, even if mine looked really bad. And yes, she was my ultimate. Whenever I was really stuck on a craft and I didn't want to submit my really crappy version, I'd just be like, Mom. Mom, help. She'd be like, okay. A craft only a mom could love. That's the story of my freaking life, I think. Whenever I have tried to do crafts, this is why I say that I'm not very good with my hands when it comes to, like, making stuff. Because I'm not. Like, I have so much experience with, trying to make a craft and it just being so shitty compared to whatever OniMama would make. And I'd just be like, man, I'm not even good enough like my mom. I'm terrible. I can think of multiple instances where this happened, where the thing that I made was just butt ugly. Well, OniMama did it like it was nothing. There were these, like, popsicle stick reindeer ornaments that we made for Christmas one year. Mom's looked perfect. Mine was... You could see where the glue was on the popsicle sticks and also on the pipe cleaners that we used as the antlers. And his antler ended up, like, super angularly lopsided. His googly eyes were not proportionate on his face, so he looked goofy. And I tried to give him Rudolph's nose and it didn't work. It didn't work. It very quickly fell off. it looked very bad. Meanwhile, Onimama's actually looked like a reindeer. And so we put Onimama's on like a more visible part of the tree, and mine had to go on the back. On like one of the back side branches where you really couldn't see it unless you were looking for it purposefully. But at least it was on the tree. I was like, look, I did it. I did that one. Everyone would just be like, oh yeah, good job, Yuno. Great. Good. There are a couple other ornaments I remember making where mine would always look really bad and Onimama's would get to be on like the more visible like front part. Mine always looked like ass. That's nice, dear. Yeah, literally. Couldn't draw, couldn't make crafts. Even if I had like the very clear instructions in front of me, mine always looked bad. And I think I've told you guys this before, but one of the biggest critiques, quote unquote, that I got on my kindergarten report card when they were like talking about my behavior in school, besides the fact that if you put me next to my friends, I will yap rather than focus on my lessons, very true to life to this day. The other piece of critique that I got back was has trouble coloring inside the lines and cannot cut in a straight line with scissors. I had to take so many extra, like, assignments, quote unquote, and, like, lessons, quote unquote, to learn how to use scissors because I could never cut in a straight fucking line. The dotted line could be bold, sized up to, like, 40, and, like, the most obvious line ever, and then I try to cut it, and I'm still, like, all wobbly and wavy, and it just does not look right at all, and my teacher was always just like, I don't know why you can't do this. And I was like, trust me, I don't know either. That's the puntable voice coming out, but that's literally just me being like, ma'am, if I could get it, do you really think I would be sitting here right now? I wish I was having recess with the rest of the kids. I don't want to cut with scissors. You still can't do that super accurate, oi. Even if that's true, oi. I do think I can color inside the lines now, though. That is something I can do. At least I can do it better than I did when I was a kid. Both dumbfounded by your inability. Never got good at it. Hand cam a coloring book. There was a period of time when management was like really trying to convince me to do more hand cams where I thought about the possibility of having one set up to where I could just do a coloring book or something. That was something I temporarily considered. But then I was really stubbornly like, no, I don't want to show my hands. I don't want to show my hands at all. Why can't you cut that? They're right-handed scissors. They're right-handed scissors? Yes. Yeah, no, that makes sense too. I don't think I was ever left-handed. I know that there are some cases where kids who showed signs of being left-handed, they were forced to use their right hand more until they became right-hand dominant. I think I was always right-hand dominant, but I just still always had a problem with scissors. And it got to the point where I wasn't allowed to use the scissors that leave, like, the fun patterns, like the scissors that make the edges of a paper, like, spiky or, like, wavy or whatever. I was never allowed to use those because I had such a hard time just using the normal scissors that my teacher was just like, you're going to really mess up if you use something that's not just regular scissors. And I was just like, but I want to make the end of my paper spiky. Had to learn the basics of cutting with scissors. But it is true, I still can't really cut on a dotted line. Literally just the other day, I was opening the cookie dough that I bought, in order to make some cookies, and I had to cut across a dotted line to open the cookies up, and I totally missed the line. I totally cut above the line. I thought that I had cut on it, totally cut above it. I was like, well, At least it's open. You still can't fucking aim it. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's the reason why we can't have hand cams. I just don't want to show my hands, bro. I just don't think you need to see the real world of Onigashima. I think that things are good this way. Oh, you deserve that? This is fucked up. This is sick and twisted. Need art of Yuno wearing one of those punishment signs. I failed art class so bad I got banned from scissors and shears. I'm just dumb. I can't help it. I really did fail art class at a point, though, if we're being real. Brayden, for the love of God, please use the lion hands. How about no? Actually, though, it just really feels like I can't do it. I know for a fact that I have to use the lion, but then my hands just don't want to go there. Or like I start there, and then for some reason when I continue cutting, I just drift up. Or like drift away from the lion. I don't understand why I do it. It has never made sense to me. It's fine. We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be every aspect of art. Yuno's hands follow the curvature of the earth. Yeah, let's go with that. I am shaping the planets with my hands. I'm just on an ascended plane. Surely everything is fine. Are you keeping up with the daily Dole games? I am not. Not anymore. I had a phase where I was like super back into them, and then I fell off. And I haven't really been playing them much. Puno is a rebel and art non-conformist. You can't make me conform to your dotted lines. None of that. No thanks. But yeah, no, if I could be so for real, I have actually failed art classes before. Is that crazy? Maybe so. But I'm just that bad at art. We can tell. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. I'm being vulnerable. I am confessing to you. How did you fail the hardest class to fail? Can you believe? There's a lot of reasons why I failed these art classes. There's just... It's so hard to articulate, like, specifically which one. There are a lot of reasons I have failed them. Was your teacher the art Gordon Ramsay? With me? Not anybody else in class, that's for dang sure. Pro failed more than one art class? Yes, sir. Yes, I did. Luckily, I didn't have to take any art classes after, middle school. Because I was taking other classes that replaced that one, so haha. No need for art for this Oni. I can think of a couple examples of, like, times where I was really bad at art. Man, I wish I could remember more of the context for, this particular instance, but I remember there was a time where I literally got yelled at because my art project was so bad. And I had to stay after school in order to do the entire art project from scratch, and she spent the whole time berating me for not being good enough. I want to say it was something we were coloring with, like, or like that we had to make with, oil pastels? I think it was an oil pastel project. I really can't remember. I know it was something that made my hands, like, really dirty, though. But I did such a terrible job. She, like, berated me in front of the entire class and then made me stay after school to do it again from scratch. And she was like... Oh, no, it wasn't that I had to stay after school. I had to take an extra art class. I had to stay for the other part of our grades art class and take the art class again to relearn how to do it. And then to be forced to, like, do it again and then get regraded. But I was in a class with, like, not my classmates because I was made to take the art class a second time. Which is crazy. That's, like, the one time I most vividly remember. Why did you take art and not home ec? See, the thing is, I did take home ec, but do you remember my salty muffin story? I think that's all you need to know. Although I will also repeat, I was doing dishes that day. The salty muffins were not my fault. I have to have that disclaimer. They technically were not my fault, but whenever people talk to me about my cooking skills, if they're my childhood friends from that era, they always cite the salty muffin incident. And I'm like, guys, that was not me. I didn't do that. I know that feels emblematic of the Yuno Hanaki experience, but I didn't do that. I was doing the dishes. She was doing dishes and still found time to overly salt the muffins. It wasn't me! The way that our school did home ec, we had 4 students in a group. There would be a main chef, a second chef, a dishwasher, and a dish dryer. I was the dish dryer. So not only was I not even washing the base dishes, it was my job to dry the dishes and put them away. I did not touch any of that dang food. It was the freaking assistant who was supposed to be in charge of the measurements that switched the salt and the sugar. Don't look at me. Can't believe Yuno scrubs dishes with sea salt. I didn't touch the salt. I didn't touch any of the food. Stop. You contaminated the food with dishwater. I like how you guys just use your selective listening skills to come up with your own narratives. God. I didn't do it! It wasn't me! Our group did get failed for it, though. Because they claimed that we should have been more accountable when it came to dealing with that guy, but... I mean, what were we supposed to do? I was doing the dishes. We love you even if you can't wash dishes. I can wash dishes! I know how to wash the dish! OniMon would tell you that I don't do it well, but I know how to wash dishes. I had an agreement with my group. I did all the cleaning and they did all the cooking. God, I wish I had been smart enough to do that consistently, but no, our teacher was actually very much a hard ass when it came to making sure everybody had a chance to be in one of the, in either the cooking or assistant cooking role. When it came to the group work. Why does it sound like you were the type of girl who can put cereal with milk and somehow set it up on fire? Yeah. No, you're right. The amount of times that I will go to boil water for, like, any dish, and I will just straight up, like, let it boil for so long that it just leads to all of the water evaporating out of the pot, and the pot scorches. See, it happens. You're a girl failure? Only with cooking. I think I'm a pretty put-together girl with, like, most other aspects of life. Give or take. But cooking is definitely my weak spot. I am sorry, I will never be able to make you food. Do not trust me to make you food. I'm bad at it. The one time I tried to cook, I set it on fire, so I was banned. That's crazy. You make tea via microwave and leave the spoon inside? I mean, I don't make tea. Period. When I make coffee, I use, instant. either the instant coffee powder that then gets like filtered with water and boiled, or I use the K-cups because I have a Keurig. Luckily, having a Keurig kind of saved my life because it just automatically does everything. I just have to add the water to the machine and press a button. Thank God. Very easy. I really don't have to touch it. Although I have still fucked up because sometimes I add too much water and it causes it to overflow. But at least I don't, like, ruin the coffee. It just spills. When was the last time you cleaned it? 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I haven't used it since I cleaned it, so it is currently still clean. Via the unified theory of girls, failure to make sandwiches, girl failure, only savable if you can become baby girl. Well, unfortunately, I am not baby girl. So I guess I am girl failure still. I don't think I have baby girl in my veins. I don't think that is an aspect of myself that exists. At least you're not drinking moldy hot water. Yeah, God, no. I will say, though, when I went to... I hadn't used the Keurig for quite a while. When I went to clean it out before using it for the first time in a long time, there was a dead bug inside of the part where the excess coffee drains into a little, like, container on, like, the bottom part of the machine. I took out that part of the machine to wash it, and I saw the dead bug, and I was like, oh my God. Good thing I didn't drink from this. Ew. Nasty. That was pretty fucked up. Yeah, ew. But it was very easy to deal with. And that was the only case of a dead bug. I checked everything else. And made sure that there were no bugs. Take a shot for every extra protein comment. True. But yeah, no, it was yucky. And at least it wasn't in the part where it would have ended up in the coffee. It was just, like, under, like, the part where it drains down if it overflows. So I really don't know how he got in there because the holes above that part are very tiny. But there was a bug, so I was like, gross. But I washed it out. I did all of the disinfecting stuff that you're supposed to do. I'm honestly not that messy of a person. I'm one of those people where, like, if I am, like, moving around and doing stuff in my kitchen, I try to, like, clean up as I go because I don't like to leave stains or, like, dirty dishes or, like, any kinds of messes whilst I am cooking and preparing food. The worst that happens is, like, dirty dishes piling up a little bit because I don't like doing dishes after I eat a meal. I know you're supposed to. It's probably smarter to do it that way, but I always get too lazy about doing my dishes. Blech. But for the most part, I try not to be a very messy person. I think I am a generally pretty clean person. Which is why I was surprised there was a bug. I was like, when did you get in there? How long have you been in there also? Because again, hadn't used the Keurig in like months. So it must have ended up in there and died in there at some point. And I just had no knowledge of it. Okay, have a good rest of your day. I hope your Wi-Fi doesn't stay down forever. RIP internet. Not the +1 bug. Ew. Yuck. But yeah, no, the one benefit of being me, I suppose, is that I am not really a slob. I try to stay fairly clean and organized. So I don't like when things are messy. I don't like when things get that crazy. What's the best bug to eat? Like, if you see it in the wild, you'd pop it in your mouth? Ew. Terrible question. I don't like bugs, so For me, it wouldn't be any bug. I had dead ants in my rice cooker overflow valve. Blech. Yuck. It happens. I feel like once you get an infestation of ants, they really do just end up freaking everywhere. There's a species of ant that gorges on honey. They're like little candies. So, like, because they eat a bunch of honey, they taste like honey, is what you're saying? Fascinating. Ladybugs is my answer? Huh. See, to me, I feel like the color of a ladybug is just so bold and, like, red, and to me, red is no. So I wouldn't think to eat a ladybug. And ladybugs are friends! They're just little girls. They're so cutie. I could never eat them. Oh my god, there was a bug. You know that part in The Lion King where they're showing Simba how they eat bugs? By they, I mean Timon and Pumbaa. There was a bug in that scene that I actually thought would actually be good to eat because it was a cartoon bug. If I saw it as a real bug, I probably wouldn't want to eat it, but there was a cartoon bug in that scene. Oh my god, I can't even remember which bug it was. That seemed like it would be yummy to eat. I can't remember if it was one that they slurped or if it was like the crunchy one that they said tasted like chicken. But I think there was like a slurpy one that seemed like it was like a noodle. That specific cartoon bug, perhaps. They store a ton of honey? Oh, okay, so then when you bite into them, like, the honey kind of comes out, I guess. So it's like a... I wouldn't know what to call it. I don't want to call it a gusher. Slimy yet satisfying. Yeah, that's definitely the line I'm thinking of. Slimy yet satisfying. And then there was the bug that tasted like chicken. A gusher is accurate for honeypot ants. I will go with it then. Fucking nature's fruit gushers. Yeah, apparently it's what a honeypot ant is. One scientist even colored them cool colors. Okay, let me see. Honeypot ant. Oh god, I hate looking at bugs. Ew.
It seems fate led you here.
Oh.
What a meaningful connection.
Ugh. They are very bulbous. Kriko, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I am looking up honeypot ants right now. They're kind of gross looking to me. But I see what you mean about them being artificially dyed. Like, I'm seeing a picture of one that has them in, like, blue, red, yellow, and green. Ew. Oh, they look so gross. Sorry, I don't like bugs. You're weird. I wouldn't eat them. It's just you. What the hecky? They're like 250% honey. That's cool. And I can tell why, because their back ends are very bulbous and full of honey. They just look so gross. Ugh. Hold on. I'll get you the, like, least gross picture. Hold on, gamers. I'm getting you the least gross picture in this ensemble of pictures. You're welcome, by the way, because I'm not subjecting you to the gross ones. Okay. Image. Look at these freaks. This is a honeypot ant. This is like the least gross picture of them I could find. Most of the pictures I saw, they have like giant back ends. You see the part of them that matches the color of like the candy drop that they're sucking from? That part can get really bulbous and like full of honey. Most of the pictures I saw had those back ends being like fat, very bodacious, very full of honey. Very round, very bulbous. But it's like gross. It gives me an ick. They're gaming ants coming in RGB. It is pretty funny seeing the colors. But yeah, they look like this. Ugh, God, I hate bugs. Sorry, I hate looking at bugs. Sorry, I hate looking at bugs. Bug warning, bug. But they look like this, and then they suckle on the honey, and then they get big back end. Oof, yuck. Scrandle ass picture. It's only Scrandle ass because it's not showing you what the big bulbous ones look like the fat dumpies. Does this also mean you can't handle fuzzy moths? I don't like looking at close-up pictures of bugs. It freaks me out. Like, I can appreciate a bug. I know that bugs are, generally speaking, friends, but if I get too close to a bug, I want to die. If I get too close of a picture of a bug, I want to die. And this does apply to even the cute bugs. Ants 0.50 pound. Ugh. Listen. They're scary. I don't like looking at them. Yuck, 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 yuck. The only bugs that I have ever tolerated like holding and like being around is worms. Which I know is probably crazy to hear, but I can trust worms. Worms are friends. Worms are just kind of long lines that wiggle. I like a worm. I don't like any other kinds of bugs super close up. They give me the ick. I don't like them. You know, would you still like us if you were worms? Yes. I would tolerate you. I would get the highest quality of mud, so that you would have a cool place to live and feed off of. And I would sometimes hold you in my hands while you wiggled around. I also really liked, potato bugs when I was a kid. What else are they called? The little, like, pill bugs, like roll bugs, the little roly-poly guys. And I liked lightning bugs, too. I caught lightning bugs a lot during, like, the summer. Fireflies. Bugs that are friend-coded. That are not harmful. Think you named every word for them in Onigashima? Well, that's because I have to make sure. Because I know certain terms are more local, so I had to grab another term for the people that wouldn't know what I was talking about. I know them as certain things. But for the people who don't know them as certain things, it's important to use the other term. Just being accommodating. Anyway, did anyone else get scared of butterflies because of the episode of SpongeBob where they took care of Wormy? And they had the really scary zoom-ins of the butterfly with, like, the jump scare, like, stinger sound? Just me? Cool. Just me? Cool. I loved that episode. I love that for you. I liked the parts of the episode where they had Wormy. And then as soon as Wormy became the butterfly and they had to do the scary zoom-ins, I'd be like, oh god, nope. I get freaked out. I could admire butterflies from a distance. And you know, I have a butterfly aesthetic in a lot of aspects of me. So I do still like butterflies, but I'm afraid of them. I can't get too close to them. IRL zoom-ins were of a bee? No, it was a butterfly! It was a butterfly, but they put the bee buzzing, like, in the sound effect for some reason. Like, it was still a zoom-in of, like, a monarch. Freaky. I may be scared of bees too, but I at least acknowledge that bees are a very important part of our ecosystem, and I never kill a bee. I just stay away from them. I stay away from bees as much as I can. Have you seen Sandy? Yes, I have seen her. I know of her.
Cute. Do better.
Conrad, thank you for the $6.90 tip. Haha, nice. Who knows if this will pay out or crash? Let's gamble. It'll pay out. It's just that I have to wait a couple of days before it processes that the money exists. It should still pay out just fine, though. Won't be able to access it until, like, Monday. But it should be there. Thank you. Thanks, man. As long as the company doesn't go down. It's not going to go down over a weekend. That would be 80 different kinds of fucked up. Allegedly, if we're to give the rumors any sort of credence, allegedly, if it's going to go down, we're not going to know until, like, the 23rd. At the earliest. We might not even hear anything then.
Yep. Your soul will do.
Aiden, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. I love Purple Woman even when she's not purple. I mean, yes. I'm literally purple right now, though. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm literally purple right now. I am orpling. I guess unless you mean like Tuesday when I used the chibi that wears a pink hoodie. She's still purple though, she has purple hair. So purple. I would say I am the purplest. Think he has the Miku filter on? Oh yeah, so true. Miku, Miku, ooh, wee, ooh. I'm freaking Miku, Miku. I mean, like, in the future when we get the Yuno boat. Oh, true. The rainbow no? Yes, yes, yes. Speaking of... Yellow, huh? I've been looking into some things related to Miss Yellow. I am just a little guy doing her best. But I might put up the goal for rigging for Yellow probably in June. Probably. More than likely. But it's going to be casual. It's just gonna be like a sponsor goal. And I might put the bar somewhere on screen if it wouldn't be taking up too much space. Because I do want to start working on Yellow. And I'm also looking into some other stuff related to Yellow so that we can get the ball rolling on her too. I love making numbers go up. Yippee! Numbers go up! But like probably in June is when that bar will appear. No pressure though. It's gonna be very low key. I'm not doing it like a Unathon. It's just going to be there for if you would like to help with the process of getting her. it will be there to help me. Because I've realized that I am ready for her. I don't know, in comparison, like, I don't necessarily have an idea of when I would be able to debut her. But I do want to start the process of getting her rigged, and then hopefully I can handle the other stuff I want to do related to getting things prepared. In an ideal world, maybe...
It seems fate led you here. What a meaningful connection.
I want to say fall, which I guess would put it close to anniversary. But I don't know. I don't think it could be done in summer. I think it would probably be closer to fall. In an ideal world. But I guess we'll know as we go still. Also, Cheeks VT, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. For only 4 guac toasts a day, you can support the starving Oni and provide her a sunny summer vibe. 4 guac toasts? That's crazy. Whips out yellow on anniversary and shocks everyone. I mean, that's why I'm saying it would be nice to aim for it to be finished in autumn, but I don't know how likely that would be. It depends on how easily the rigging gets funded. Because I think I have the means to get the other stuff secured without having to crowdfund it. It's just the rigging. But that's because rigging costs money. Rigging is rather expensive. What TV shows have you kept up with? Not many. I had some anime that I was watching. But I haven't really been watching them super actively in a while. Like, I watched all of their first episodes, and then I think I watched, like, episode 2 for a lot of them. But then I kind of fell off. I'm so bad at keeping up with seasonal anime. Unfortunately, my brain has converted into being more of a binge watcher. So, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with them. I'm probably gonna have to wait until they're finished airing in order to completely watch them. I've mostly been watching movies, kind of in my downtime. The other day I watched the pro shot that was recently released on Netflix of Merrily We Roll Along, which is a musical. It was pretty good. I really liked it. Daniel Radcliffe is in it, and I know him from the Harry Potter movies, so it was kind of surprising to see him be in a musical theater role, but he fucking killed it, dude. There's a very difficult song in that show that he just nailed amazingly. I was very impressed. But he did a really good job in the role, even outside of that killer difficult song. It was a good show. I liked it. Very sad, though. But yeah, I don't really watch a lot of shows. I'm not really a TV show watcher. Never have been, to be honest. I'd always just kind of, like, if I ever turned on TV, it was either to watch, like, a TV movie, or, I would just, like, watch whatever was randomly on. I didn't really have much I actively kept up with, show-wise. Never really been that kind of gal. Whenever I watch a show, it's because a season was uploaded on Netflix. He's proven himself very versatile since Harry Potter. He's taken on a bunch of very different roles. Yeah, I just hadn't really seen him in anything in quite a long time. So this was my first exposure to, like, just how much he has, like, grown and transformed as an actor. I think I saw, like, a clip of him in another Broadway show. I can't remember the name of it right now. I want to say Newsies, but I don't think that's correct. But it was a show kind of like that. I saw a clip of him in that, but never watched the whole thing. And I remember when the clips from this show that just got a recent pro shot, circulated, like, people were like showing off him doing this song and being like, can you believe this is the same guy that played Harry Potter? Whoa. But he did do a really good job even back then. This pro shot was done like a few years later. Like this was filmed during the 2024-2025 run of the show. So he was still doing a really good job at it. There's a meme of him where he's compared to Yuno of Final Fantasy X, where the top shows him as a wizard, then the bottom row shows him in that other role where he's some madman with 2 guns. I see. I don't think I've ever seen that meme. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought he did a really good job. It was pretty impressive. All of that is to say, I haven't really been watching any shows. I don't really choose to watch shows. I am not a consumer of episodic media that often. I'm also behind on anime that I was watching the season before this one, in terms of my anime consumption, so I'm not doing too hot with my watching more anime resolution, but I'm doing my best. I don't even know what kind of shows are like on TV nowadays. I think the only one I ever hear about on social media is that like Mormon Wives one, which you will never catch me watching. Unless they put me in jail and that is what they choose to make me watch as part of my punishment, I'm probably never gonna watch it. But that's like the one I hear the most about, unless it's one of those like really weird dating survival shows or what have you. The ones where they exist clearly to just like have the shock value of the drama. I don't know, man. I feel like the downside of Mormon Wives being so popular is the fact that like, it's causing people to become like kind of more okay with some of the more negative aspects of Mormonism, but I don't know. I don't know what's on TV no more since there's nothing good to see. I mean, fair enough. I never really had an interest in TV shows, so I've kind of always felt that way. TV shows and movies were always just kind of something that didn't really appeal to me ever. I was always very low-key about them. Strapped to a chair and forced to watch that AI-generated fruit version of reality dramas. Oh my god. Don't even get me started, bro. Yuck. I only heard about it through the grapevine. I only heard about it tangentially, but like, Jesus Christ. That sounds like a nightmare. And I also heard about them, like, losing their channel... losing their TikTok account because they got banned, and then like having a very epic like generational crash out on I think Instagram stories where they were like screaming and crying and shitting themselves with the fact that they got banned. But then like literally the next day they had their account reinstated. So crazy. But I think they've already gone through like 3 or 4 accounts, and they just keep coming back to keep posting more of this dumbass fruit shit. TikTok has failed us. I've been saying. Grandma hasn't wanted to go on that app. I haven't wanted to touch that dang thing. The only reason, you know, Hanaki had a TikTok account was because management said they were gonna run it for me, and then they posted like 2 things, and then they didn't post anymore. So... You know, Hanaki is not going to use TikTok and will never use TikTok. TikTok fucking sucks, in my humble opinion. I'm sorry. I'm mostly trying to stay away from too many, like, short-form content algorithms and, like, For You pages. Because I've been guilty. I know scrolling YouTube Shorts is basically the same thing as scrolling TikTok. It's just on YouTube instead, so it's not like it's any better. So I've been trying to avoid, even, like, going through too many YouTube Shorts. Can't do that shit no more. I guess Gen Alpha isn't big on VTubers if TikTok didn't work out. No. Gen Alpha likes VTubers. It's that TikTok doesn't like VTubers. There was a time where TikTok fucking loved VTubers, and if you posted a TikTok every day, you could, like, get your shit crazy boosted, hella viewed, and it would work really well for you, but nowadays, TikTok seems to be doing the opposite, where if it can tell that you're a VTuber, you kind of get shadow banned. And your views basically never move, and your videos won't get promoted or whatever. So, like, unless you rode the wave early, you're probably not gonna succeed on TikTok. It's not that Gen Alpha doesn't like VTubers, it's that TikTok, the app, doesn't seem to like VTubers. But this is just what I have heard from other people that try to use TikTok. Which will never be me. You're welcome. This is something else I mentioned on the stream with Lynn. You really should watch the VOD for the stream with Lynn if you want to hear more of my opinions and my hot takes, but I am of the opinion that if I'm going to start a new social media platform, I want to make sure that it's valuable. Both to, like, any people who watch me on other stuff to go check it out, and also to the new people finding me there. I don't want it to just be a bunch of reposts of content I've already made. I want to be able to make content that is unique to that platform and be able to do it semi-consistently so that it feels like I actually care about that platform. So I'm always very wary about adding another platform to my repertoire of things to post on, because I need to make sure that I'm going to be able to offer something of sustenance to that platform. And that's not always easy. So I usually don't change up my platforms. Right, I love watching stuff I already saw. I mean, some people do. But, like, this was a big reason why I always resisted going on to Twitch in Kawaii, or, like, using TikTok in Kawaii, because I really felt like I would have to start adding to my then already full schedule of additional, like, short content or additional streams, so that way Twitch got a unique stream every now and again, and so TikTok would get an exclusive short or whatever. I'm very adamant about that kind of stuff. Maybe that makes me weird, but I just feel like it's better to add more value to that platform if there's, like, at least one or two unique things that you can get that you wouldn't be able to find on the existing platforms. I like commenting on the same vid from a different platform. I love jumping between YouTube chat and Twitch chat and watching the same stream. Rah! Yeah, woo! I love it so much. Oh my god, I'm lagging again. Brother, I really need to reset my router. Sorry, gamers. Imagine not being in both chats. Hey, some people have their preferences. But no, like, I've never really wanted to, use TikTok, personally. If it's not an app I would, like, get a lot of use out of for myself, I didn't really think there was a point in making content for it either. But that's just me. I can't say Wahoo on Twitch? What do you mean? Is it banned? Hold on. Can I say it? Wahoo! Lynn says Wahoo all the time. I think they meant say it in chat. You know how Twitch has custom emotes? Oh, do you have one of those extensions that makes it look like a... that makes it an emote instead? Because I don't. I don't use those, but I guess I can understand why that would make it difficult. Yeah. I know that there are some extensions that you can get for a browser that gives you access to more like global emotes. And so it changes certain things into emotes. But I don't have that, so I don't have the problem. Twitch is 1984. Crazy statement. My favorite emote is "Ka" and it will never be used here. Fair. Is he wrong? No. I do generally agree. Twitch has been making some questionable decisions lately. Once again, try not to be loyal to just one platform if you can help it. Because these platforms be out here making decisions that are very questionable. Have you guys heard about that? How they've made it so that everyone has access to earning money via like subs and like bits and stuff. But if you're not in the affiliate program, the only way that you can use the money is like if you are buying other subs and like other bits on Twitch on other channels. And you can also get taxed for the imaginary money that you spend on Twitch. Crazy. Hello? You've got me fucked up. Yikes. Also, in some cases, they've changed it so that the minimum payout per month is higher now. If you're doing bank transfer, which I am, your minimum threshold for a payout is 100 dull hairs. It used to just be 50, but now it's minimum 100 dull hairs. Crazy. The 50-50 split revenue wasn't enough for them. I know, right? Now they've made it so that they're just not... They're gonna make it so that you can only spend the money on their platform. That's if you don't qualify properly for affiliate. So the way it works is you will be able to earn money on Twitch. It's just that you can only use it on Twitch until you meet a certain threshold. Then you join the affiliate program, and then you can cash out. But they're still going to, like, make it so that you have the option. I've technically had the option for a while to choose to just spend my earnings on Twitch if I don't want to wait for the payout, and I'm just like, I'm not giving you a fucking cent, bro. I earned that. I will wait very patiently for my payout. Thank you. Close enough. Welcome back. The company store and script. Yeah, sold my soul to the company store type shit. Yay, more taxes, said no one. The thing that's fucked up is, like, that it's getting taxed up even though it's the imaginary dollars that you're just using on, like, other Twitch things. I fucking hate websites, bro. But luckily this doesn't apply to me because I'm affiliate, so... It's not a problem I must face, but I feel very bad for, everybody else that does have to deal with it. Especially new streamers who join thinking that they're going to be able to earn money right away, which technically, yes, but it's not in the way that you think. Imaginary dollars they'll take another 50% cut from when you spend them. Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. Websites. So anyway, they're crazy. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. Creator economy is constantly getting screwed over. We have this BS happening with Twitch. We have the potential rumored death of stream elements. What are we doing, man? What are we freaking doing, man? The answer is anything but directly supporting creators. Why would we do things that help creator when we can just choose to take things from creator? Got a backup plan if Stream Elements explodes. At the moment, the only really viable alternative for what Stream Elements does is Streamlabs. I don't want to use Streamlabs because a lot of it is paywalled, and I really don't like how Streamlabs works. But I just I don't know. Streamlabs is probably, unfortunately, gonna have to be the solution. And I mentioned this earlier, but luckily a lot of the stuff that I have is not going to be too impacted. I can export my alert box from Stream Elements and make it work in Streamlabs. So that part should be okay. The only thing I have to be concerned with the transfer would be seeing if the person who coded my chat box, my custom chat, seeing if they can change the code so that it works on Streamlabs. Because when I bought the chat, it was specifically to have it be coded for Stream Elements and not for Streamlabs, because coding for Streamlabs is different. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. I don't know if it's going to cost extra money. It might. Blech. So that's like the only like bad thing about it personally, and then it's also just the personal that's like a personal issue, I guess. What Jackbox games? No. I didn't say Jackbox, I said Chatbox. Custom Chatbox. It's not going to affect any Jackbox game playing, because that isn't tied to Stream Elements, obviously. At this point, pray that Stream Elements stays afloat. I honestly don't know why it's in danger of dying, but I guess it's because they were trying to, like, crowdfund a lot of their expenses. Like, they were expecting more people to, like, donate to them in order to pay off some of their server costs and things. I don't know. They've been making some weird decisions, it seems. I've heard some stuff about, like... Well, I shouldn't say I've heard. People have mentioned stuff that they have heard. So I'm getting this, like, tertiary information. But I've heard things about how a lot of people have been getting let go and also, like, choosing to leave their job. And they've been trying to do this crowdfunding stuff since January of this year. And they haven't really been earning a lot of money on a monthly basis, considering what they have stated as their monthly goal, which I believe is 30k. I think they've been hoping to get like 30k a month, and they just haven't really been getting that. Big yikes. So, you know. Whatever's going on their back end is definitely a struggle. No, we are not jackboxing. We are not jackboxing right now. This is a chatting stream. I was about to say this is OniMon. It's literally not. It's Thursday. I just wish it was OniMon. We are just chatting. No! YouTube doesn't like it if you switch things like that mid-stream. If I was going to Jackbox, I'd have to end this stream and start another one. I don't wanna. I don't wanna, I'm lazy. Sheesh to 30k. Yeah, no, it's a pretty hefty amount. And, like, talking about it with other creators, too, it's just kind of crazy because they do take a percentage of our earnings for, you know, something. We don't know what that money's been going towards. That they still need additional money. But then the question becomes, like, why would we donate when our earnings are, like, already kind of getting scraped off the top is crazy. It is not Oni Thurs. If it was Oni Thurs, we would be in the OniMon room, but we are not in the OniMon room. We are in my room, which means it is regular chatting time. I've tried to make a marked difference between regular Zatsu and then what is considered an Onimon. Are we still crying? No? Are you supposed to be crying about something? Because I'm not crying. I don't have a reason to be crying right now. I'm chilling. Wait, we're crying? Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. I be crying about my toes? Why are you crying about your toes? Did you break them? Taxes. I mean, I'm not crying about taxes right now. I suppose I could be, but I'm not crying about them right now. They got banged on everything? Or no, get banged. Okay, so that's just like a common thing that occurs to you, I guess. A skill issue. I think you just need to rearrange the furniture and things in your room and house so you stop banging your toes. I just came back and every comment was normal. Yeah, good. Finally a normal stream. How nice. Finally, a normal stream for Yuno Hanaki. I thought you were gonna say rearrange your toes. That would be a very unhinged recommendation. No. Rearrange your furniture so you don't bang your feet as often, bro. Or, you know, just be more conscious of where you're walking. It's not good to rearrange your toes. Okay, someone in chat is telling you to rearrange your toes. If you want to listen to random person in chat, you can do that. But that's not my advice. But I mean, especially if you're banging your toes on your furniture often enough that you have to cry about it. It's not outside the realm of possibility for you? No, it definitely is. I don't think I'd ever say something like that. Raise your dex stat and dodge. So true. If the furniture is coming at you aggressively, just dodge it. Roll a higher number. Easy. Simple. I was listening on the way home. What was the fraud again? Declaring widowed status over wife? The fraud was pretending to have a wife of any kind, and then going to the government and saying that you are a widower because your wife died, without you already declaring to the government that you had a wife to begin with. Just trying to go in there and be like, yeah, my wife died. When you're listed legally as single, so they're just like, huh? The what? It was an arranged wedding, very hush-hush, please understand. I don't think that's how that works. You still have to be declared legally married. By, like, a court. I don't know how it works in other countries, but, like, a court has to declare it. You have to get a certificate of marriage. And it needs to be, like, stamped and approved and shit. We're not going back to this. I'm not entertaining this further. Life 1.0 was 404'd by a green screen. I am grieved. Yeah, okay. Wouldn't she be one of the few things that survived, though? Because she was Orpal. Like, Orpal all the way down. Gacha Games told me I just need to buy a ring and it's official. So true, I guess.
Yep, your soul will do.
Shinomi, thank you for resubscribing for 8 months with Prime. Thank you, thank you. Appreciated. She's a life sentence and I would love to complete it with her. I see. Wife was never real and she was a bruise this whole time. I mean, that would explain why it hurt so fucking bad.
Yep, your soul will do.
Random, thank you for the, Tier 1 resub for 9 months. Thank you, thank you. We've also started a hype train on the Twitch side, as you can see by the convenient choo-choo gif. Yahoo! Yippee! Hype train. That's neat. I like trains. Yeah, true. I'm glad that you like trains. Yippee, skippy, wahoo, wahoo. Yeah, I said Yahoo! And then I said wahoo. Isn't that crazy? How about a U-train? Well, I mean, I wouldn't really know how we'd accomplish that. I am only one. I'm singular. I don't really think I can make a train. Unfortunately, I don't think I have that power. Oni magic! No, my Oni magic doesn't allow for cloning. Yuno doesn't have tradeism, try trees. I don't have treatism either. I don't have either of those. Would you consider adding Twitch emotes? Like adding the better Twitch TV stuff? I suppose I could. Never really thought it was necessary. Someone doesn't really believe in herself enough. Huh? In what? Would more than one Yuno be Yunos or Yunai? Probably Yunos. I don't think it would be Yunai. Probably Yunos. Yun people unite? Sure. Unite. If you want to cut out a word. Eunice. Unusin. In the woodses, the woods is in. Damadashi can make the train cars and Yuchan the engine. True. I am bigger, so I would probably be in front. But I feel like you guys would fight over who's the caboose. Choo-choo. And other train noises. She knows us so well. Yeah. I call the spot right behind you. I wonder why you would want that spot. Very interesting. Is Hitomi the conductor? She could be, I guess. True, that's where you sleep. That's the coal cart. Also true. But yeah, interesting. I wonder why you would want that spot. Crazy.
Interesting to think about.
I call luggage. So you want to be the luggage cart? I don't know where that would be on a train. I don't have that much knowledge of the order of train cars. I only know the engine and the caboose. Sorry, massive caboose. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, man. I'll go with whatever you guys say at this point. I don't really have a care in the world. Thank you for the hype train. Thanks, gamers. Time to get Yuno into Thomas the Tank Engine. What would you guys do if we go back, like, a little while in the conversation and it was just like, hey, Yuno, what TV shows do you watch? And I'm just like, Thomas the Tank Engine. Everybody's like, what? That's crazy. I did used to watch Thomas the Tank Engine when I was little, though. I have very vivid memories of watching it at like 5 or 6 a.m. when I would first wake up. On the little TV I had in my room. Watch along when. I mean, if they're available on some sort of public platform, I suppose. Where are most of the PBS shows at now? HBO? You do that meme of all the dudes screaming with joy. I love that for you. On a boat somewhere? True. Real and true. During my hiatus, I did actually get a chance to show Hitomi a kids show that I liked a lot when I was a kid. It was another PBS kids show, so that's why I'm thinking about it. Because I know Thomas was PBS. But that was fun. We watched one episode. We didn't watch any more after that, but she did save the link. I presume for a time where we're gonna watch more of it. But there's like 4 seasons, so that might be a while. That might be a while. I know you're not doing long hair. What are you talking about? What? Yeah, I suppose so. The long hair is a lie. It's not real. My hair? I mean, it's literally behind me. I don't know why you would think it's fake. It's literally behind me. It's bouncing. It's flowing. You can see it. Do I need to decapitate myself so I can prove it? It can't be. What do you mean? Why are we suddenly deciding it's fake? Too far. Yeah, okay, that's too far. That's what she said. Oh, so no head? I see how it is. I see how it is. That's crazy. Anyway, yes, my hair is very luscious. And it's longer than it used to be too, so it got extra luscious. Very pretty. I like it a lot. Almost as long as my hair. So your hair is longer than this? Even though it goes down, like, past my knees? That's crazy. I didn't know you were keeping your hair that long. But hell yeah. Love that for you. Larper. That's crazy. Maybe it's Maybelline. It could be. Perhaps. Perchance. To better improve yourself. Crazy! Crazy demand to make in chat. It is well done for sure. Thank you. Who is Mabel and why is she leaning? Is she alright? She's fine. She has to lean in order to show off how pretty her hair is. Because, you know, when you lean off to one side, your hair, like, all falls in that one direction. Hope she doesn't hurt her neck. She'll be fine. Just slaying on the people. Yeah, sometimes it's just what you gotta do. I need a back view of Yu-chan. I mean, you can see one on my ref sheet. It's pretty clear. I just don't have a canonical back view for my model, because that would be difficult. At least in this form. Maybe someday, whenever I get my 3D. But then I feel like just as often as I get wife checks, everyone's going to be like, you know, Hanaki, do you still have a back? We haven't seen it since yesterday. Yuno's back, how lewd? I don't know if it'd be that lewd. Wife check? No, we did wife check earlier. You don't get multiple wife checks in a stream. You had wife for like 15 minutes, it's fine. I missed that check. No! You can just rewind the VOD. I have rewind on for a reason. I didn't do a wife check? That sucks. Rewind. It's been 84 years. What if I say please? If you know how to T brand, would it be called Unity? I mean, I feel like that's probably been taken by somebody already, no? Like, more than likely, that has to have been taken by somebody else. I do not know if I could feasibly have a, like, unique name for a tea. I mean, probably not. What do you do? What's your deal? Good question, man. What do I do? And what is my deal? Hi. I'm Yuno Hanaki. I am the one and only Oiran of indie V-Singer group Mialoon, which is a V-Singer unit. It's a trio that I'm in. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of yapping, and I do a decent amount of gaming. I mostly play, like, comfy, cozy, casual games. I play a lot of visual novels. Most of the games I play are, like, very, very low-key, low stakes. Most of the time I am yapping, though. I love to do just chatting streams where I just hang out with chat and talk about random stuff, whatever strikes my fancy. That's about it, I guess. Personally, I don't do much else. I am planning to release more edited content on a new channel. I just haven't made it yet. And I cry about otome games, and I'm really into reading and writing. I sing, I voice act. I don't know, man. I guess that's about it. Yuno eats burgers and hates it here. I mean, I haven't said I hate it here yet today. And I also haven't had a burger. So, I am 0 for 2 on what you claim are my 2 biggest traits. She's gonna sing this week as a special treat. Yes, I have a karaoke stream set for Sunday, and it's in the afternoon. Normally I do my singing streams at night. But the karaoke stream on Sunday is during afternoon time. Which is a new experience for me. I'm gonna try to put together a set list for it, but no promises. I'm very bad at setting a set list and sticking to it. But, you know. That will be on Sunday. Yeah, I don't know. When I try to explain what I do, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I make content. What's your favorite song as of late? Redacted. I can't share what my favorite song of late is because, I'm working on it for a project, so can't reveal it. Testing those new singing lessons. I haven't been getting singing lessons. Boomst. Not me. I have been teaching myself tuning, and I do think it has made my recorded singing better, but I'm not giving myself singing lessons. No singing lessons for me. I could pick another song, I guess, besides the one that is my actual favorite. There's this song from Idler 7 that I really like called, New Sensation, by the group Zool. It's really catchy, and the dance for it is really cool. Can you give me a second to finish talking before you start throwing a tantrum because I'm not answering your question? Let me lock in! Thank you! Anyway, there isn't going to be a game for Patreon. It's a catch-up Zatsu. Not game. If it was going to be a game, I would have set it on the schedule. Because I always try to mention what game it is. But it's not a game this week. We have games on Patreon? Yes! When I have my weekly Patreon members-only streams, sometimes we play games together. Since I can't have memberships on my YouTube channel because YouTube hates this specific channel, I use Patreon for the typical, like, membership experience. Generally, I try to have a member stream once a week. Sometimes, that hasn't been happening. But, I do different kinds of stuff. Like, sometimes it's, yapping or co-working. Sometimes we do a watch-along of, like, a movie or a show or something. Sometimes we play games. It is a fun time. If you are interested, you need to be a, Shadowfire or higher, I think, in order to get into the weekly member stream category. So you should check that out if you want to support me. And, you know, you could choose to just be a member for like a month and then you can cancel it. Like, if you can't afford to have a recurring membership, it's totally fine. There are a couple higher tiers that get like extra little perks. I'm probably going to do a little bit of a revamp of the membership offerings again because the content scope is going to be changing. Especially once I get around to making the second channel for video essays. I will probably be changing the offerings around so that it'll look a little different, a little more clean. And it will also cover the base of the edited content channel too as well. Because I don't know if that one is going to earn monetization. I hope it does. But we'll see. Guess I gotta create a Patreon account for the Thomas the Tank Engine watch-along. Yeah, it's true. Most of my watch-alongs I stick to doing for members. I have done a couple public ones, if I promise to do one publicly. But for the most part, our watch-alongs are members only. Members exclusive. But members also get some, like, behind-the-scenes peeks at stuff. There are, like, special posts that I make for the different tiers. I talked about my Patreon structure, at least what it currently is, a little bit in the collab I did with Lynn. Again, please watch that VOD. I talk so much about the content that I make over there. But one of the types of posts that I make is, like, a monthly look kind of at, like, my streaming numbers in, like, a loose way, and I kind of talk about, like, what content did well and what content didn't. Keep track of my numbers, my metrics for people who are interested in that kind of stuff, because I'm interested in that kind of stuff. I also occasionally post, like, lore writing over there. Like, I'll write short stories that are lore-focused for Yuno. I want to go back to writing those, and I also want to go back to making voice packs pretty regularly, so certain membership tiers will get access to the voice packs for free, while others, there will be, like, a one-time purchase you can do to access the voice pack file. So that's also something to look forward to. Ehehehe. I'm planning, I'm cooking. And then one of these days, I'm actually going to put together a video to advertise my Patreon more, because I do want to try and funnel more people over there, since it's probably the best way to support me. Oh my gosh! Hi, Nene! Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Cloud Tomos. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you guys are having fun over there. Welcome in, welcome in. Yippee! Thank you so much for the Tenshi raid. Hi, for those of you who might not be familiar with me. Oh my god, my model is choosing now to freeze. I love VTubing! Anyway, hi. I am Yuno Hanaki. I am the one and only Oiran of, oh my god, now it crashed! Great! Indie V-singer group, Mialoon! This is terrible! Terrible time for it to be messing up. I'm a variety streamer. I yap a lot. I talk about visual novels. I play a lot of cozy, comfy, casual games. I like to speak. Sometimes I sing, sometimes I voice act. I love Nene Amano. Those are all of the key traits you need to know about me. Awesome. Happy to have you. Welcome in. Sorry I'm lagging like crazy. I've been having issues with my internet and with my, tracking lately. Currently I am yapping. I'm talking about random stuff. But welcome in. Feel free to enjoy your stay. Happy to have you. If you have any questions, I guess I can answer them, but... Yippee! Thank you for coming in. Model had stage fright? Yeah, I guess it must have. I looked over and saw that it was frozen, and I was like, hey, why are we freezing now? I don't want to embarrass myself in front of the new people. Help. Was right here in that list of descriptions. Oh no. Oh no, it wasn't. Uh-oh. I gotta go. I gotta go. Ah! so oopid. Brother, what goes on in my head? I tried to rattle the rocks, it didn't work. I didn't say that I'm a writer. Awaru. Anyway, I do write. If you don't know me for my content, you might know me because I wrote some of the lyrics for, Lua Asuka's, original song, and also for, Novomore's original song, and also I recently wrote, lyrics for, Malice, in Phase Connect. I write lyrics. I also write stories. I've written voice packs for other talents before. I've written talents for... I've written talents? I've created them. I've written scripts for Kohaku Yumekui and Hiyori Mokami and Kaya Nishikino. Yeah. I'm so embarrassed right now. Why did I not call myself a writer? One of these days I'm gonna end it all. I'm embarrassed. You know, invented writing? Please don't say that. Please don't say that. How does one write a talent? I wish I could tell you. Because I don't know. My face is so red. This is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry I'm like this. Crazy. Greatest bag fumbling of the year. I was so distracted. I wanted to say that I love Nene Amano because I thought that that would help me relate more to the Cloud Tomos. And then I totally forgot the other stuff that I do. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway, hi. You didn't see anything. You actually didn't see anything. I'm actually very cool and normal. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Ay, ay, ay. No, don't clip it. One of the only times I get clipped, and it's because I'm fumbling the bag generationally. My descendants are going to be like, oh my god, why did she fumble the bag so hard? What's with the spaghetti all over the floor? Don't look at it! It's fine! I'm stuffing it nervously into my pockets. Don't look at it! It's fine! If it wasn't obvious, Yuno is 215% spaghetti around cute women. This is very true. This is very factual information. Best first impression I've seen yet. Hazekashi. Well, I guess we're here now. It's fine. Yeah, I totally got my intro wrong. I definitely did not enunciate my words properly. I forgot like 6 things, but I did remember to say I love Nene, so in the end, I think I still win. I think I managed it. Bag fumbled. Yuno Hanaki. Hotel Trivago. True. That really is me. God. And then not to mention my model freaking breaking during it too. This is fricked up. She has to remove writer from the list for this fumble. No, please. Please, it's all I have. If I don't put writer in the list, I'm doomed. I can't do anything else. I can't even speak. I said that I'm a yapper, and here I am, just not even capable of using my words. If I take actor, who the fuck? If I take writer away, I have nothing. Help! I'm losing it. I'm losing it so bad. Now she's a wronger. This is terrible. I no longer have writing, I just have wronging. Freaking Yuno Hanaki actor. Actor should have been in quotes. Did you even have it to lose to begin with? Hey! That's not very nice. That's not very nice. I'd like to think I have a little bit of it. Maybe not as much as the average person, but like there's some in there. Maybe not as much anymore. But there, I resent that is what I'm trying to say. Help. I've gone insane. We all lose it once in a while. Can I find it? Can that be the next thing that I do? So that it's not lost forever? That'd be awesome. Embarrassing. I have to like fan myself because my face is so red. Yeah, I lost my marbles. I lost it. Why can't I find any of them? Oh my goodness. Anyways. Hi, welcome in. I hope you had fun with Nene. We have fun here too. Can we have a take two? Can we undo the raid and do it again? I was so normal when Lynn raided me a couple hours ago, but then the minute it's Nene, for some reason all of my spaghetti just fell out. I mean, have you seen Nene Amano though? Raid is leave and come back. No, wait, don't leave. Wait, don't leave. Oni, Oiran, Yapper, Purple, failed user of scissors, right, a cute girl walked by. It's never been more over. It's so over. And I don't know if it'll ever be back. No, don't leave. Please, I promise I'll change. Don't leave. Please. It'll be more embarrassing if you leave. No. Not like this. Please don't go. Please don't leave me. I'm just a little guy. Anyways, I don't even know if I could save myself if I manage to get another chance. No, it froze again! Will you please lock it? Bruh. It's like it heard that I was gonna do this over, and then it was like, what if I break a second time? This is so messed up. Help me. Just act like YouTube is breaking. Oh yeah, you're so right. Oh no, YouTube, you're not staying connected. Oh, that's so crazy. Guys, I'm so sorry. I've let out. I can't cook. Or can you hit talk? AOL dial-up noises. Am I good? Am I freaking fixed? Okay. Sick. Oh, Hanaki, did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Oiran from Mialoon. Welcome in, everybody. I am Yuno. I am a member of indie singer group Mialoon. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of yapping. I play a lot of cute and cozy games. I also like to play visual novels to practice my voice acting skills. I like to sing. I like to write stuff. I like to read. I'm a big advocate for reading. And I like pretty girls, and I like pretty boys, and I'm happy you're here. Welcome in. I hope you have a good time. Nailed it. We're so back. It's like nothing happened the first time. Third time's the charm. No. We're gonna forget the second time. There wasn't a second time either. Whoop. Nope, that's not there. Oh, just taking that out of your brain. There's only the right time, which is this one. Mods remove the last 10 minutes of the stream. What VNs do you play? I'm open to a number of them. I recently just took part in the Ultimate Game celebration, so I played a lot of Ultimate Game demos and also free-to-play games this past week. I have another Ultimate Game that I'm going to be playing tomorrow, actually. Not Ultimate, it's a visual novel. There's a visual novel that I'm going to be playing tomorrow, which is more... It's not a romance. It's like a shop management game on top of being a visual novel. It's like an isometric game. I can't remember all of the descriptors they gave me. But they're giving me the code to showcase the game, so that's really exciting. It's kind of like a sponsorship, but not really. They just gave me a code for the full game to have me promote it, so yeah. That'll be tomorrow. So I play cozy, comfy, casual, low-stakes games a lot of the time. I am mostly known for liking otome games, though, which is like visual novels aimed at girls, primarily. But I like Amare stories, I like Yuri. I am open to anything that has an interesting story to it. I like that. Yeah. But yeah, we'll be playing that game tomorrow, so that's exciting. I've actually been looking forward to playing this one. They reached out to me once before, I think, to showcase the demo, but I wasn't free at the time, so I didn't say yes. But they reached out to me again, surprisingly, to be like, oh, do you want to cover the full release? And I'm just like, oh, okay. Yippee! Love that for me. So I'm excited. In terms of other visual novels I've played, I recently played through Kemono Tea Time, which I've noticed some other VTubers have been starting to pick up and play. I think Charlotte has it on her schedule for this week. Am I wrong? I thought she did. But that's exciting. I hope she likes it. I love Kemono Tea Time. It is such a good visual novel. I think Nene would probably like it too, if she just ever decides to pick it up. I know Nene also likes to play visual novels. Highly recommend. It's also got like a kind of ASMR-y vibe to it. Like there's lines where the voice actors for the girls will like make little Japanese onomatopoeia noises. It's very cute. Very cute noises. So I think Nene would probably be able to pull off a lot of their like really gentle, soft tones. Yippee yippee. But yeah, it's a good game. That was a visual novel we finished actually on stream. Most of the other visual novels I've played, it's just been playing demos for stuff. But that was the first one we finished in full. I want to watch again, but true, very fluffy tea shop. Yeah, very fluffy. So cute. Truly a good experience. Would recommend. I think it's 4 or 5 parts for me. What is your thought on seals in general? Like the animal? I think they are cute. I like them. They're very silly. Every time I think about seals, I think about that one video of a seal that was like making like a really loud noise. Like basically blowing raspberries really loudly. Super cute. I like most animals. Cute little creatures. That video. Yeah, the one where it's like captioned with them not wanting to go into the water or whatever. I can't mimic the noise, but they're so freaking cute. That's another video that'll get me to laugh a lot. Just because I love the way they, like, breathe out their nose and just make all these whiny little noises. Me for real. Dare I say relatable content. But it's a good video. Anyway, I like seals. Now that's an idea for a blue play request? Oh god. I would not be able to pull it off. That would be a very embarrassing video. Seals aren't real, they're too cute. You're so right. It is crazy to think that such a cute animal can exist alongside us. In a world that is so cursed in so many other ways, it is very fascinating to think that there are such adorable little creatures. I love them. Another animal that's cute, leopard geckos. This is the second time I've had to look up an animal this stream. That's because I don't know what a leopard gecko looks like. The last time I had to look up an animal, it was a specific type of ant. And it freaked me out. Oh, yeah, these little guys are cute. I love a gecko. I love a gecko or a lizard. My fave blue play request is the one where Yuno goes, "Why would you ask for this before insulting the listener?" Yeah. I do have a blue play. If that should ever strike your fancy, you can request for me to do silly stuff or cute stuff, if that's what you would prefer, on the platform, and I will do cute, silly stuff. Leopard geckos are cute. They're a good starter reptile pet for new reptile owners. Fascinating. What about a leaf slug? I've never seen a leaf slug. If this is a scary looking bug, I'm going to cry. Oh, they're kind of cute. Even zoomed in, surprisingly, they're kind of cute. That takes me by surprise. Just little guys. Why do their faces kind of look like babies? The two little black dots in the center, are those the eyes? Why does that make them look like a freaking Nanoland puppet? That's so cute. That's awesome. Angel slug is super pretty. Okay. Out here showing me animals. I guess I like slugs, which kind of makes sense because slugs are pretty close to worms, which are the only other kind of bug that I am okay with. I am not usually good with insects. If I look at an insect too close, I... bleh, bleh, yuck. Oh, angel slugs are kind of cute, too. They have the, like, rounded little shapes, and they have, like, a glowy kind of disposition to them. They're also called sea angels. That's so cute. I like that. Cicadas are neat bugs, but good lord, are they loud? Nope, I can't do cicadas. Yuck. They give me the ick. Also, there's an item in Tomodachi Life Living the Dream that Hitomi got that is, a discarded cicada shell. And it sometimes randomly will appear on, like, the loading screen, or, like, characters will have dreams about getting one. And it's so gross. It's just too photorealistic. Ugh, it's so nasty. Yuck, 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 yuck. You used to collect those as a kid? You're insane! I mean, I love that for you. Live your truth. But nope, I could never. Ugh. No. Ick. Poodle moths. If it is a moth, I might not be that open to it. Poodle moth. They are cuter from further away. The closer I see a zoom in of the moth, the more scared and nervous it makes me. But from far away, yeah, they're not so bad. At least it's just the shell without the mushy things inside. Blech. Yuck. Ick. Ew. Imagine Yuno getting jump scared in the Guess the Pixelated Item game with Cicada Shell. I mean, it's likely to occur. It's so gross. It's not so much a jump scare, but it's more just like, bleh. I don't want to see it. Ew. Putting Yuno acrylic in the scorpion container near me with the Nene acrylic won't be something you like. I mean, I don't mind scorpions. The thing is, I just don't want too close of a picture of the scorpion. Just don't zoom in. I'm okay with a lot of bugs as long as they are not near me. I don't want too zoomed in of a visual. But I appreciate bugs for what they are. And I appreciate, like, scorpions and things like that. I just cannot. I just don't want too close of a look at a bug. Don't show me too close of a look at the bug. But otherwise, it's fine. Yeah, it kind of depends on the bug in some ways, too. I agree. Also, oh, Hanaki, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming to chill for a little bit. Not even the baby one? A little one? I mean, maybe. I am more tolerant of baby creatures than I am of big creature. If it's a creature I'm afraid of, I mean. Maybe if it's the baby, that's okay. I am a baby, so it makes sense. I got stung by a baby bark scorpion once when living in Arizona. Oh dear. I cannot imagine getting stung by a scorpion. Ugh. You know, Yu-chan would be more tolerant of us if we were baby Damadachi. The thought of a Damadachi, which is already quite small, having a baby size, which makes them even smaller, is kind of crazy. Like, look how small you are on my bed over there. Like, in my background. Imagine a smaller version of those. That would be so tiny. You'd be literally so baby small. It'd be like Sparks. Yeah, the tiniest little baby Ember. Is there a baby version of a bean? Like a seed? I guess? Well, no, if you're planting beans, wouldn't you be planting the bean itself and then the bean would sprout into a bean plant? We can always be smaller. It's okay, you know, we can make ourselves really tiny and small and cute and tiny. And I'm just like, maybe don't do that. You don't have to be that small. Baby forms are cubes because baby cakes? Huh. I will implode on myself for Yuno. Please do not fold yourself so extremely compact that you implode. Do not fold inwards. It's okay. A supermassive Tamagotchi. My goodness. No! It did it again! It did it again! I think my software is telling me that I need to stop streaming because why do I keep freezing? Shakes my phone. Stop it. Committing mitosis. Stop it. Tamagotchi are miniature stars that will one day shrink. No! I don't accept this lore. You are not stars. Technically, you are based on, you're based on the idea of, like, a will-o-wisp, which is, like, the manifestation of a soul. So the idea that you shrink means that your soul is dying. And that's kind of messed up. I don't want that to happen to you. The event horizon of a Damadachi would be about one wife. Makes sense. We're souls, so we weigh 23 grams. Yeah, sure. Hey, and you know what? That kind of makes sense, because you know when my birthday is? February 3rd. 2-3. That kind of works. It's all connected. You had me at your base. Stop. Listen to the rest of my sentences. Stop selectively hearing things. Once we complete our task here, we will putter out. No, you can't putter out because your task here is to be my companion. So, you literally can't leave. Sorry. Sorry. Were you planning to leave? I don't think so. My house now. You live here now. Wow, I'm based. Thanks. Remind me why I missed this again. Crazy. She's stealing our house. Yeah, actually, my house now. I live here. I will be going through the fridge and taking what I want. I am more than capable of sleeping on the couch. And yeah. I live here now. I'll listen to the other half later. I like the idea of you mentally making a note of when I said the sentence and then purposefully going back to the stream to finally listen to the second half, and you're just like, frick! I've been tricked! I've been had! I've been bamboozled! Please ignore my anime figures. No. I will in fact be looking at them and judging them. And appraising them. I won't touch them though. Because they are yours. But I will be judging them. Time to fill the fridge with beans and bean products? Now why would you do that? Do you want me to starve? Do you want me to literally shrivel away into nothing? That is kind of you. Yeah, I know. Why are you putting anime figures in the fridge? Obviously to keep them fresh. You just leave your anime figures hanging out? They're gonna spoil, bro. You gotta put them in there for safekeeping. Well, you know, you also have to check the best by date. That's also important.
It seems fate led you here. What a meaningful connection.
Now see, I'm aware that this is a gimmick account. Mix, I only follow flat chess. But I'm afraid you are mistaken. You shouldn't be here. I'm afraid you are mistaken, you shouldn't be here. I know, I'm going up, I'm going up. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, man. You shouldn't be here. Hold on, in case this is still a bit difficult to tell. Sorry, man, you shouldn't be here. Sorry, you've been fooled, you've been bamboozled. I'm sorry, man. Now, if you have a friend that follows, people of different sizes, then, yeah. I don't know if they really get it. This is the best I can do. Anyways. Yeah, this is the kimono. You know, kimonos have this tendency to make the chest look a little bit smaller. I just hate to tell you, but you're in the wrong place. I mean, you're free to stay, but in case you are worried about your branding. Daily VTuber thighs? I am vaguely familiar. I don't think they follow me, though. I've never been followed by any of those sorts of accounts before. I kind of fly under the radar. That is the guy to be here, that's true. There's a whole council of these people. Yeah. I think they've been around since, like, the beginning of the VTuber phenomenon. I've known of them. I've just never been followed by any. Anyway, yeah. Temporary thigh check. I got these. I also have a very big thigh tattoo. Because for some reason, my charm point is on my thighs. Yuno's thighs are legendary enough to win a Pokemon tournament? That thought's crazy. Second wife check, I thought she did one per stream. No, this is a thigh check. We're not specifically looking at wife. Wife is here, but we're looking at, like, everything around wife. This is like if we went to wife's apartment and we're showing off the apartment while wife is still hanging out inside. This is like if we're showing off wife's apartment, you know? Okay. Silly. 675 base stats. Heck yeah, brother. Gonna go tell the council? Thank you. I appreciate that. May you have a good rest of your night. There's something so funny. Do you think... I mean, I don't know if we'll ever know the story, but do you think they saw the initial preview of the stream when I was still, like, sized kind of like this, and so they assumed that I didn't have anything? This is me stealthing. I mean, it's a fair assumption. I do think from this sort of angle, you can't really tell. At least not as well as, like, otherwise. But that's pretty funny. Could be an honest mistake. That is also true. Optical illusion. Schrodinger's chest. Everyone immediately going, does he know? Was pretty funny. I have to say, that was pretty funny. Everyone in Neolune is rocking those Hongolo hoogs. This is very true. I mean, of course Kaya would make herself bigger. Lynn's design does also have Hongolo hoogs, but she's more modest about them. I just didn't want to crush anybody's dreams, you know? For the sake of the branding. Gotta make sure they're aware. Because, you know, with accounts like that, they do sometimes pay attention to make sure they're actually sticking to what they say. It was very funny, though. Plot twist, the fan service was their plan all along. Diabolical. But that would also be kind of awesome. Don't want them to find out too late. People who pay attention to these accounts are just like, oh, they followed a new person. Huh, you know, Hanaki, I guess this is another VTuber that is flat. And then they go check my Twitter and see my pinned ref sheet and they're like, holy moly! Awooga! Those aren't flat! Although I don't know if they'd actually react like that. They could have very loose standards for flat? I suppose so. There are some VTubers who are definitely much bigger than me as well. So maybe to some people this is flat. More like Yuno Hanaki. Oh my god. More like Yuno Hangalaki. What a stream, huh? Yunopai? Yeah. Yunopai Hangaraki. If her back doesn't look in pain from the sides, she's flat. Oh, good lord. If she can't fit 2 smaller VTubers into each one, she's flat. I'm joking. I'm joking, by the way. Yunopai Hankala Hugaki is crazy. We're just saying anything now, aren't we? Oh god. Also, I'm lagging so bad. I'm so sorry. I can literally see how bad the lag is. I really need to restart my router after this stream. You can argue that all 2D models have flat chests in theory, but the way we jiggle, though, would probably tell you otherwise. I let nonsense flow out of my brain into chat and make it your problem. Congratulations! That's the formula for every VTuber chat. You did it! You figured it out! That's what it means to be in a VTuber's chat. Oh, that's so funny. Yippee! That's the secret formula. Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations. We contribute chaos to VTubers, yes. And some of you are particularly good at this job. Some of you are particularly good at this. And I love that for you. Oh my god. The lag is so bad. Okay, hold on. I have to turn this off. Why are you like this? Why is she moving? I'm not doing anything. I'm literally not connected to the model right now. Why are you alive? Are you a ghost? Ghost, get out of my model. You good? Okay. No, it's not overheating. It is a normal temperature that it usually gets to when I am streaming. Ghosts in the stream for sure. Stream's haunted. What? Stream's haunted. It's me going down the stairs into the basement. Wife, do you finally have full control? No. I mean, I hope it's not wife. I hope it's not wife doing this. Ghost seems happy, at least, as opposed to me, who is going through the trenches. Yeah, I suppose so. Are we good? Can we be calm now? Lock in, please. No. Apparently we're not good. Apparently we're not good. Alright, great. Cool. If that's you, blink and or breathe, that's crazy. Would the chibi work? I don't think it's an issue of the model specifically. I can try switching to the chibi, but I don't think it's an issue with just the model. I think there's just an issue with my internet connection. She's sick? Yeah, sick of this bullshit. Okay. She's feeling threatened by the fact that I'm looking to pull out another model because now she's behaving. Like, now you want to work, huh? Now you want to focus, huh? Nope. See, it still messes up even with the chibi. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's not great. Oy. Back to green for 2 seconds? No. Never in a million bajillion years. She's just like my printer. No, she insta-froze! PhD, you're supposed to be the smart one! Bruh. This is so messed up. Can't have shit. Why is it not working? Can't have shit in Detroit. That's what I'm saying. Can't have shit in Onigashima, bro. Gotta threaten some more? I don't know what to threaten them with. Please work or else I won't stream? Question mark? I don't know. She's so smug about freezing in place. This girl's getting on my nerves. Threaten them, not us. All that cringe from earlier just finished downloading. Shut up! I wasn't cringe! Can you please Wasuneru beam that information from your memory? Thank you.
Yep, your soul will do.
Oh my god. Please work. Let me in. Anyway, 3D Uranium, thank you very much for the 8-month resub at tier 1. Got back from the bar, stuffed with pizza and blueberry and banana cake. Oh my goodness. The pizza sounds good. I wish I could eat the cake, but I can't have blueberries. That sounds yummy though. Hope you had a good time. I missed Yuno cringe. Yeah, you missed me spilling my spaghetti very epically. May you never see it. I hope you never behold it with your eyes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll make sure they'll see it. No, you won't. No, you won't. Lost it at a beam. You don't remember where it is. You don't remember where it is. You don't remember when it is. You don't know when. You don't know how. You don't know who. There's nothing. All of it's gone. It's all gone, actually. You can't find it. We'll confuse the tuners at home laughing about that in 2075. No! You have to wipe it from your memory. Don't carry it with you. Don't do it. No. Stop. You didn't see anything. Forget I was even here. You don't remember me. Oh my god. I wonder if this really is a sign I should probably just end stream. I mean, this is a decent average stream length for Buno Banaki, so this is probably good a time as any, because the lagging's getting really bad, and I really don't feel like switching to the reactive for like 30 minutes. I'd rather not. So I think we might as well just call it here. But thank you for hanging out with me. I will be immediately fixing my router after this, hopefully, because I think that's probably the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna choke my router out. I'm just like, please stop. Okay, what's happening the rest of this week? Tomorrow is... I am playing a game called... Hold on, gamers. I forgot my schedule for the week. It happens. Tomorrow I am playing Nookfall West Town, which is a isometric, shop managing visual novel type game. Mix of all those things. At 8 p.m. It's the usual stream time. Saturday we've got 2 streams. We've got Love Limit, hopefully gonna be finishing that game, that visual novel, at 2 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. we have the first member stream in a little while. That will be Saturday night. Via Patreon, if you would like to be a member over there if you aren't already. We'll be hanging out. I'll be doing a members exclusive chat catch-up thingy. And then Sunday we have karaoke in the afternoon. 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you are down for that. And then we'll probably have OniMon on Monday, which is my usual weekly chatting stream day. I'm sorry, my model is cringe. Well, not the model. My model is beautiful. It's the tracking that's the problem. I really have to figure out what's going on. Hopefully resetting the router fixes it. If not, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to fight my ISP. I pay too much dang money a month for this internet for them to do this to me. So I will be giving them some voids if this doesn't work. It was nice meeting you. Thank you for the fun stream. Thank you for sticking around. It makes me very happy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you want to work now that I'm ending? Great. Good. Stay normal while I do this. Anyways, so those are the rest of the streams coming up this week. I hope I will be able to see you guys again. But until then, thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!